What's up, guys? Bobgar here.
Hi.
And
Wait, where do I look?
you can look at the camera if you want, or we're going to be looking over here eventually, but you can look at the camera if you want. It's on the camera's on my second monitor, so we have to look this way, which kind of works because we're in this bottom corner and we end up looking towards...
Looking this way.
Yeah, so we end up looking at the cards that they're seeing on screen, which is kind of funny. So it mostly works out. So I'm starting streaming. I'm assuming nobody's watching. Oh, I probably should have started my chat program. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, where's the chat?
Yeah, this basically is nice because it grabs both chats at once, both YouTube and Twitch, which I'm streaming to both simultaneously, and combines it into one chat. Currently, 0 people are watching.
Woo!
I'm not surprised. I'm going to send out this update.
Uh-oh.
We'll see if we actually get people.
Oh, boy.
I don't actually know what it does. I'm kind of curious. Like, I'm going to go to my Facebook and check real quick. See if it actually, like, posted on Facebook. Or see how terrible it looks.
Oh, man.
It's my Facebook. Where did it post it to Facebook? It acted like it would post it to Facebook.
Maybe it's a little alert that pops up, like when you do messages, and it pops up in the corner of the computer.
It's a message. I hit update. Maybe it just takes a second to show up. Or maybe it's totally broken. We'll never know. I'm gonna refresh. Maybe it just doesn't show up on my wall because I posted it.
They don't see over there, right?
No, they only see this one.
Oh.
Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Let's just jump into cubing. Maybe it posted it to Twitter or the other one. I have no clue. So yeah, we just hit join league, 100 play points, and then we'll be waiting this queue until it fills up to 8 people so we can draft, and then we'll start drafting. What are you looking for in the draft, Melissa?
I don't know, cards I know.
Yeah, you're gonna know a lot of them. It's not that different than my cube.
Yeah.
So I think you'll know a lot of them.
It'll be a lot easier to read the cards when they're right here.
What color do you want to go? You want to go your favorite color? You want to go green?
No. I mean, you'd have to get something really good to go green.
No. I suspect we're going to be in either black or white or blue or some combination of those three. Because those are your favorites.
I like those ones.
You don't hate red that much, but Melissa and
Very exciting.
Yeah, it was boring when it's just waiting. Melissa and I actually played match. Oh, it went down?
Oh no!
Come on.
They knew you were there, so they left.
Yeah, they're scared. I get it.
Special guest, cat.
Special guest, cat. Wherever the
we got way more.
Wherever we'll get more views with the cat.
More views with the cat.
Wherever Melissa goes, the cat goes. It's definitely her cat. He does like sleeping with me, which makes Melissa jealous. But
yeah,
he
doesn't like my blanket.
Yeah, he likes my blanket more. Hey, we're going. Sweet. Well, it's got to show us the cards. Oh, there we go.
Oh boy.
So cards that jump out as me that I like, well, we're in luck. I think blue, black, and white are the strongest colors here. I think Cryptic Command is quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Liliana Last Hope is quite good.
That's what I was looking at.
And I think Elspeth, is this the bad Elspeth or the good one? No, this is the bad Elspeth. We don't want that Elspeth.
Yeah,
her plus is +1 life for each creature you control. That seems pretty bad.
No, we don't want that.
So probably one of these two. I mean, we could take Emrakul and hope to get a cheat effect, but that doesn't seem like your style necessarily. But that would I guess, be the third thing I would look at.
They have a lot of cheat and no effects.
Not a lot. I think they do have both Sneak Attack and Show and Tell. I don't know if they have Through the Breach or not. They have a few. They have Nahiri.
Well, let's do Liliana.
You think Liliana not Cryptic?
Know.
Yeah, we can do Liliana.
It's a lot of blue. I guess it's a lot of black.
Yeah, Liliana's probably a better start.
I don't want to get stuck in black though. Maybe we'll go black-blue.
Yeah, let's do Liliana first. I think that's a good choice. I think that is a wise choice, Melissa.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust my opinions. But...
Okay, so here we have a version of Jace Bellerin. He draws both people cards or us cards depending on the mode we use. He's pretty good. Mole Drifter is pretty good. Polluted Delta is not bad if we want Fetch. Dismember is good, and then Grave Titan's also pretty good. So I think all of those to me seem like reasonable choices. Do you see anything you like? The white cards aren't bad either. Path to Exiles. This guy is just a basically 3-1, but Path to Exile is pretty good.
Path to Exile is pretty good. Either the Jace, the Polluted Delta, or maybe the Grave Titan. Either one of those three. Path to Exile is really good too, but
I mean, I'm not going to veto the Jace, but I think this Jace is not
a good one.
that good. He's not bad. He's not bad.
What about Muldrifter?
I think Muldrifter is good. I think Polluted Delta is good. I think Grave Titan are good. I think those are the three I would gravitate towards. The Jace is alright, but all he really does is draw you cards, and unless you minus him, he draws both people cards, so he's not like that good. But he's only a 3-drop.
Oh no, we only have 8 seconds.
I mean, Muldrifter is probably the safest. Grave Titan is really good, though.
Okay, Grave Titan then.
Okay, we'll try Grave Titan. I think Grave Titan is really good. I think that's a pretty good choice. Also keeps this mono black for as much as that's worth. Thoughtseize, that's pretty good. Necrotal's alright. Lightning Bolt's alright. Careful Consideration is not terrible. Do have another dual land. Geist of St. Traft is pretty good, but I don't know if we want to go white, blue in addition to black.
Do
So
Delver of Secrets.
I think Thoughtseize is the right intuition. I mean, Delver would be alright. We don't actually have anything that would flip in our whole deck yet. So.
We only got 2 cards.
No, I know. I'm not disagreeing. I just think Delver is not that good in Cube.
Oh, have you seen this cat?
He is super cute.
I know. Let's do Thoughtseize.
He's hanging out. I think Thoughtseize. That's the one you said first, and I think that was the right choice. It's not as important as it is in Vintage Cube, where people are just trying to do so much broken stuff that you have to stop them, but it still just lets you take their best thing.
We could go all black.
We could.
Obliterator.
Getting into the Trials I found to be alright. Hero of Bladehold is a favorite. Feels like you have a lot of cards you like in here. Like, Hero to Bladehold, Phyrexian, Obliterator both seem like Melissa cards. Godless Shrine, Flooded Strand are also both Melissa cards. I can see taking any of those. So
Seagate Oracle's good though.
I like Seagate Oracle too. Yep. I will leave the pick up to you of which of those you want.
Oh, don't do that. We're gonna have a terrible deck. I have a feeling people aren't gonna pick a lot of black based on watching your other ones. So maybe we should take the Seagate Oracle? Right? Am I crazy?
Seagate Oracle would be good. Sure. We can do
it's
Seagate
either that
Oracle.
one or the Phyrexian Obliterator, but
the nice thing about Seagate Oracle is it's nice and easy to splash.
Yeah.
As opposed to
this one's too much black.
Even getting to the Trials and Hero of Bladehold if we wanted to go white are a little much to splash. Could have seen go in the shot
Bitter Blossom
too. Oh yeah, I like that one. Bitter Blossom's really good. Hangerback Walker I think's okay. Phyrexian Rager again, also pretty good. Think Bitter Blossom?
I like it the most out of the things I'm seeing.
Yep. I kind of agree. I think it's probably the best here. Man, if we could get opposition, it could be pretty sweet in this deck. Cat's jumping around, switching chairs. Alright. Hey!
Elesh Norn.
Oh, alright. I think it's
You gotta pick a direction.
I think Elesh Norn might be worth it. It's not real. It's not
He
quite.
flopped.
It's not quite what we're in right now, but I think we could go into it. And I think Elesh Norn is just.
Torak too.
I think Elesh Norn is just super strong by itself, and then him to Torak is the other consideration. I think those are the two that I would pick between. Desecration Demon's not very good.
Well, because we haven't seen any reanimate yet, but.
Desecration Demon's the one that you hate, by the way. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, don't pick that one.
He's the one where you sack creatures to give a +1/+1 and tap him.
Ugh, no.
I don't think he's that bad, but
he's not good.
You played him in the $10 deck thing that we did, and you got frustrated.
I would say the Elesh Norn or the Hymn to Torak.
Make your choice. I'll do whichever one you want.
Oh no, well, let's do Hymn to Torak. It's pretty good. We gotta stop picking black cards. Oh no. That's it. We're a discard deck now.
Shriekmaw's not bad. Encore
Shriekmaw's
Bolas,
good.
I'm not sure is something we want to run. I don't think we have enough instants and sorceries. He digs for instants and sorceries. He's a little bit like Seagate Oracle, but he only gets instants and sorceries. But he's 1 mana cheaper. Yeah. You look at the top 3 and get an instant and sorcery. This guy's you look at the top 3 and get anything. We could take him. We do have 2, but we don't have a ton. So this guy's a little bit riskier. Shriekmaw's just always going to be pretty good as a 2 mana removal.
Shriekmaw's fine, I guess. I don't really.
I
don't know
Duress,
this one.
I guess. He's a. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time, unfortunately.
Okay, pick Shriekmaw.
No, we got him.
Oh.
As long as I have him selected, it's good.
There's a Bruna.
Could do Bruno. Could do Go for the Throat. Could do. I don't think Master of Ways is gonna be good on our deck because he's like blue devotion. So
yeah, I probably don't want that then.
Hey,
Secret
yep.
of the Way.
This is a Legacy Cube. Haas Nugget. Could do Gideon Jura. He's always pretty good.
That was one you didn't like, or did?
No, I like Gideon Jura.
We saw this pack, right?
Nope, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I like Gideon Jura. I think the choice is.
Oh, that was an Elspeth.
Yeah, the first Elspeth we saw. I think it's Gideon Jura or Go for the Throat, depending on what we want to do. Got 2 seconds.
Oh no, Gideon.
All right, I chose Go for the Throat. I'm done. Well, this is nothing.
Oh no.
This is a Wrath.
You can do
It's a 5 mana
birthing
Wrath.
pod deck. We're a birthing pod deck
We
now.
could.
Kevin.
I mean, you don't really need me to do
you don't
birthing
need
pod.
green.
It could be Fatal Push or Crux of Fate. I don't think we're doing any of the other ones given what we have so
the
far.
Destroy All Dragons one.
Fatal Push just
Did
destroys
you raise the
something
alarm
little...
and we're gonna go tokens now?
Yeah, we could. I mean, we do have some
We
token
already-
stuff already. You want to go raise the alarm?
It's a good card. It's an instant.
Okay, sure. We
Got
can
a
go.
birthing pod.
We could try Birthing Pod.
Do it, quick, birthing pad. Oh no.
Sorry.
We're bad at communications.
It's alright.
Gotta get that Sakura Tri-Builder.
You want him? We don't want anything here. I don't even know what's good. We should have gone mono red. Look at all the mono red left.
Get a Rift Bolt. I'm going red now.
You want to go Rift Bolt?
He's pretty good.
Alright, Rift Bolt. Maybe we'll go mono
We're
red.
splash red.
Rabble Master is another tokens creature, actually, if we want to go tokens.
Let's do tokens.
He makes a token every turn.
Tokens are good.
So I'll put him in the sideboard. Maybe we'll get opposition. We can live the dream. Necrotol
Ew.
or
Ooh,
Delver.
Delver is good.
Yeah, I like Delver. We can
do
grab Delver.
Delver.
Okay. Well, the Phyrexian
Get that one.
Obliterator came back. You want Obliterator?
Yeah.
Right.
We're not gonna use him, but that's alright. He's cool.
We might use him. I mean, right now we're almost all black. Profane Command's pretty good. So is Phyrexian Rager. This fits more in a
Action
tokens.
Ranger might be easier to fit in.
Yeah, he fits more in a token stack. This is quite good too, though. I do think it's pretty
No,
good.
I like Profane Command.
This person says token all the way. So.
Yeah, get the Phyrexian guy.
And
We'll have Phyrexian sub-theme, Kevin.
we can either grab Overgrown Tomb if we want to try to splash green.
Yes, I don't want that demon.
Okay.
He's gross.
Well, then let's go that. And we got
Yay!
Giant Angel. Last pick, Angel. This Angel's not the best, but
no, she's
it's
great.
not terrible. Well, we could go other Liliana,
Oh,
or we could go.
we can go. That's it. We're going Angels now.
You want to go Angel? You want to get? You want to get Avacyn? Avacyn's pretty. I mean,
She's
not
really
bad.
good. She
yeah.
flips and kills everything, which might not be bad for tokens, but because you can just be like, no, I make tokens. What else we got? I don't know.
This is a removal spell. I used to run it in my cube. I don't know if I still do. You put a target permanent X cards from the top on top of the opponent's library.
Oh, there's the other Liliana.
Yep. There's the other Liliana, and then there's Hypnotic Spectre.
Let's do the other Liliana.
Want Liliana?
Yeah, she's
I
good.
like Liliana too, so I think that's a
I'm
good
gonna make
choice.
Liliana deck now.
Alright. Thirst for Knowledge is not
I
bad.
love that card.
There's a Sword of Feast and Famine.
Ooh.
If we wanted
Is that
to
the
go...
one that makes tokens? No, it's the.
We
Is that
could-
the one that makes tokens?
Black
is that
and
the
green,
blue one?
The blue-green one makes tokens, I
Ah.
think. They discard a card and you untap all your lands. That's what this one
Ooh.
does. Pretty good. Oh, that person told us to take Spectre, but it's too late. We already took Liliana.
No, we went too fast. We gotta
Um,
slow down.
we could go Nicol
There-
Bolas. We could go Badlands if we want to splash
How are we
red.
gonna Nicol Bolas? How are we gonna play it?
With this Badlands we're going to take.
We could take the Badlands and then I don't know.
Then we can run Goblin Rabble Master like we want.
It's true.
I
I don't really like a lot of the other cards. I mean,
There's no cards here that are super
the
exciting to me.
the Blade
Thirst for Knowledge
Splicer
is
makes a token.
fine. Oh, we can do Blade. You want to do Blade Splicer?
It makes a token.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it makes a token, right?
We're gonna need a token payoff though eventually.
No, you just make a bunch of tokens.
I mean, this makes tokens technically. Shieldred's here. Shieldred's pretty good in black, and we are a black deck.
You think we'll get that much?
I think running 1/7 drop is fine. Oblivion Stone sweeps everything, but it does sweep even our like planeswalkers and stuff. Nothing super exciting here. I don't like either of these too much. Negate's alright.
Well, we got some blue. We
Yeah.
could do a negate.
You want to do negate?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Think it's better than Shieldred?
No. But I don't know if we'll actually get to play the Shieldred.
I think running we only have 2 top end things right now.
Okay,
This
well
is
then
really
get the
this is a 2
Shieldred.
drop. I don't think we're that high on
And then
top end.
she's a pretty good.
Cube is a little slower than like constructed.
Okay.
It's a little closer to playing.
Fire and Ice Sword.
That one is pretty good.
That's
You want to
really
do that?
good.
Especially with the tokens theme where we have like Bitter Blossom. I think swords are a lot better in tokens than they are in other things. So
That's a really good sword.
yeah, I think this one is the best sword.
Yeah.
I actually might like the blue-green one? I think the blue-green one makes a token and puts the top 10 cards of their library into their graveyard. I think that one might be better in
It's
Cube.
probably better in Cube.
Just because they only run 40 cards. But
Sort of Fire and Ice.
yeah, I
It's
think,
a good
I
card.
think this one's good. I think I'll take that. What's this one, Pro? Pro Red Blue, is that right? Yeah. Ophiomancer's
What am I
another
looking
token
at?
creature. This one, I have run it too. It makes a Death Touch snake every turn.
If
That you
you control no snakes, create a 1/1 black snake
With Death
creature
Touch.
token with Death Touch. That's pretty good.
That one's pretty cool. If we wanted to splash red, we could try Terminate. Those are the only ones that jump out to me. Oh, Assemble the Legion is the best token card. This one,
grab it.
At the beginning of your upkeep, put another counter on Assembled Legion, then create a 1/1 for each counter on it. So it's 5 mana though, but you eventually just like, I create 4 tokens a turn. I create 5 tokens a turn. So I think it's one of these two.
Black, white, red.
Black, white, red, and cut the blue. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Grab it.
Okay,
pretty
let's
good,
try
right?
let's try
You
Assembled
wanted- you
Legion.
wanted
I like
to-
Assembled Legion.
And then this guy can make tokens too, so.
And
it's
now
not
we
bad.
got this card. Oh, it's my favorite
Oh,
black blue card.
no.
Well, it's not maybe it might not be my favorite black blue card. I do like it though.
Vampire Nighthawk's good. Not tokeny
Vampire
though.
Nighthawk is good. I'm also starting to look for lands because we're starting to get close on how many cards we need, and we're gonna regret not having chosen a few lands. Well, let's take these to the sideboard for now.
This is the same thing.
This is this is
It's the same.
yep, destroy all lands.
Yeah.
Yep.
They made 2 of those?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. They just did. I don't even know what set it's from.
It's from old times.
Yep. So yeah, I think Vampire Nighthawk's probably the right choice.
I like him.
We could do Buried Alive and go Reanimator.
Well, we already have a reanimator.
I don't know. She'll hold the sword well. It'll be good.
Ooh, a Gisela.
Yeah, we can do Gisela. I guess
An
we are...
Anguished Unmaking?
Oh, Anguished Unmaking might be better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Just really good removal for anything.
Especially if we're making a mess, Kevin.
Yeah, this is gonna
We're
be a
making a
terrible
mess.
deck. We're gonna lose. Are you
I
ready
don't
to
know.
lose?
I don't know why you brought me in here. This is a
I
mess.
think either of these two is fine.
Anguished
a,
Unmaking.
we are a little light at the 4 slot, but I think that's okay. Another
Oh, there's
sword.
the sword you liked. Or is that the one? We're doing
Yep,
tokens.
that's the one.
We could go Honor the Pure Kevin and make a total mess of this.
Yeah, we could do Honor the Pure. The problem is not all of our... Well, this is white-red tokens, right?
I don't know.
What color tokens does this make?
It
Screen
creates a 1/1 red-white soldier creature token with haste.
I think the one reason not to go Honor the Pure is we have a whole bunch of black creatures.
What?
But we could go Honor the Pure.
No, it's alright. We can do the sword.
Just stock up on swords. I don't even know if they're good in this, but let's do it.
We'll find out.
I don't think I played that many swords. Unexpectedly absence and okay removal. We could play Woodfall Primus. We might be able to play Lightning Helix if we wanted to. If we're trying to go red. But we might just be lightly splashing red. Especially if we don't find fixing. And if we don't find fixing, we might just go white black.
Yeah. Wow.
I think Unexpectedly Absent is either... I mean, really, it's like Unexpectedly
What the hell
Absent.
is Old Man of the Sea?
He has a lot of text on him.
Yeah.
I
We
think
don't
he
even
lets you
have
gain...
time to read
Yeah,
it.
he lets you gain control of a creature. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. Yes, but you can only gain control of a creature with power less than him. And he has to stay
It
tapped.
changed. Did you
Black,
pick
red.
one?
Yep, I had the thing that I thought was good highlighted. I forget what it was.
Oh, okay. Badlands is good.
Yeah, I think Badlands is the pick here.
Yeah.
This guy's a neat 7-drop. He lets you tutor any card in your deck, but I
Yeah.
think black red is where it's at.
But he does. Oh, enchantments.
Artifacts and
No.
enchantments. He's
Oh.
like a Banisher Priest for artifacts and
He's too
enchantments.
white though. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine.
I think we need a little bit of fixing. Hey, this is
Oh.
another fixing. I think we want that more than these other things. Having a main fire wouldn't be terrible just because it's like it's nice to have one burn spell.
We need land.
But yeah, I think we need to work on our land here if we're going 3 colors.
There are a lot of swords in this
So
draft.
the options here are Bone Shredder or Slaughter Pact. They're both kind of bad. Probably a Slaughter Pact over Bone Shredder in my opinion.
Bone Shredder enters the battlefield, destroy target non-artifact,
Yeah, they both-
non-black creature.
Right. This one has
do Slaughter Pact.
this one doesn't. This one can hit artifacts, and this one you almost never want to keep around for its 3 mana anyway. So
We do Terminate.
yeah, if we're going black red, that makes a ton of sense. I think Terminate's a great card.
We are making a mess. Oh, Buried Alive.
Yeah, no, don't you want this, the
No.
one that literally always goes last that I was telling you about because it's
Target creature
terrible?
gains protection. Oh, ew. No,
We're-
Buried
we're-
Alive.
we're
I don't
not-
know why
I don't-
Buried Alive made it this far.
Probably nobody's playing Reanimator. It does
Hey.
happen occasionally. Yeah, people do not like black in this cube. Which might be because it's not good, but we're playing black anyway.
We got Phyrexian Obliterator. We're gonna win now. Ooh, a Luxon Warhammer.
Just gonna cover this up.
There's a Lightning Greaves, Kevin.
I know.
You know the rule.
You see a Lightning Greaves, you tell Melissa no. That's the rule.
Oh no! Why does nobody like Lightning Greaves? It might come back.
Lightning Greaves is good. We can take Lightning Greaves if we want.
I mean,
I'm not sure it's the best card in it. Like it's good in Reanimator. I'm not sure it's the best card in a token deck, but we can run it anyway. I don't care. I'll do whatever.
what are we doing? What is the god? Oh my god! Look how much he.
I like Phyrexian Metamorph a lot.
Yeah, he's good.
I like
What's the one down there?
Obnixilis pretty much. Corsair Pride Knife
Oh,
we're
no.
probably not running. Fiend Hunter's alright. Flickerus
much
is alright. Maybe that's too heavy on white. None of the lands seem good. I think it's one of these two personally. I guess we could do Loxodon Warhammer if you want, but we already have 2 equipments, and it would
they're
suck
better.
to. It would suck to be in a state where we just don't have creatures to put the equipment on. But we do have a lot of
Lightning
tokens, so it'll be
Greaves
fine.
equips for 0.
I mean, we can.
put that out
Do you want me
there.
to do Lightning Greaves? I will do it.
Do
This guy will draw us a few cards and destroy some creatures.
Yeah,
this,
let's do
This
him.
will copy anything on the field. So.
yeah, let's do him.
Okay. I'm gonna put this into the sideboard.
When people start targeting your stuff, though,
Oh man, control
gonna feel
magic! I
real
love
silly.
control magic. Oh, opposition! Can we splash food just for opposition?
yes,
That's
do
like
it, do it.
that is what
Don't
our deck
even look
wants
at
to
the other
be.
cards. Grab it.
You think so?
Yes, we're opposition now.
It is like my favorite card, but I'm not sure. I don't know if we can actually make the colors work. Well, we did get some fixing here. Black red would be in the 3 colors we said we were before we got opposition, or we could take Volcanic Island.
Volcanic Island's good.
It is a really good card.
Oh, we got a bunch of reanimates now too. All in the same
We could
pack.
reanimate Shieldred, I guess. Yeah, we are making a huge mess. This is gonna be a disaster. It's alright though. It'll be fun.
Ugh.
Yeah, we
Volcanic
can-
Island,
yeah,
I think, is probably a
Volcanic.
good idea.
It's just super good card. What we really want is a fetch land, and we just might not find one.
Spellskite.
We could do Spellskite, that's true. We could do Entomb. I guess we don't have any reanimate.
We don't need to do
Draw some
Entomb because we already
messenger.
have
Tide Hollow Scholar is really
Buried
good.
Alive.
Do you know Tide Hollow Scholar?
Yeah, it says a bunch of stuff though.
You exile a card from your opponent's hand
Yeah, it's
until
like,
it leaves the battlefield. It's a little bit like
It's that
Banisher
white
Priest too.
enchantment,
I don't know.
but it's for your hand.
Yeah, a little bit like Banisher Priest, but it's a 2/2.
No, the enchantment, that's the same thing.
I don't know.
I don't know what the heck in here to grab.
My thought is either Tide Hollow. Martial Coup is another
Ooh.
creature card, a token
Oh,
card, so we could do Martial Coup. I think those are the 2 that I would gravitate towards. We can do Spellskite if you want. It's not the worst. But I think one of these 2 is what I would grab.
Card you like is not the worst. Do Martial Coup. I don't know how we're
Let's
gonna
try
make that
that.
work, but we'll do it.
So it's a token thing where you pay extra more. Hey, we found a fetch land in our colors. Unfortunately, it doesn't fetch our Volcanic Island, which we would like it to, but I still think we gotta take fetch land, even though we'd really like Secure the Wastes. But this gets us 3 of our 4 colors. Because it gets us white, or it gets us black and red from the Badlands.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what we want.
Alright, sounds good.
I don't like doing it, though, because I want Secure the Waste.
Just grab it. Whatever.
I just feel like we're making enough of a mess that I need.
Oh, we can get
Lands.
the Sword of Light and Shadow. Why does nobody want these?
You need a certain kind of deck to have them be good.
Yeah, this one.
Our deck actually I do think is pretty good with them. I could see taking this. I could also see taking Read the Bones, although we have a lot of 3-drops. Or I guess it's a 3-drop too, so that's not a good argument for not taking Read the Bones. We could take Kite Sail Apprentice. He is a little bit like Tide Hollow Scholar. He comes into play. Opponent, he's a 1/2 flyer. Opponent reveals their hand. You take a non-creature card out of it, and exile it until he leaves the play.
Oh.
So one of those 3 would be my pick. Or well, actually, we could take Leon Heretic Cathar. That would be fine too. Would you just want to go sword?
Oh. No.
Yeah.
We've got enough of that. Oh, the kitty came
Okay.
back.
Well, we gotta make a choice.
What were the options? Do read the bones.
Read the Bones.
We're
Okay.
gonna read them bones.
The one reason I like Read the Bones is it might smooth our draw enough to be able to
Land
cast
tax.
spells.
They got scroll rack in here? We now got a land tax scroll rack deck, Kevin.
I don't think we can do that, but we could take land tax if you want. I don't know how good it is, but
It's only good if you got the scroll rack. That's what people like playing against. Oh, he's sitting in your lap,
Yeah.
not my lap.
so we could do land tax. Land tax would have the benefit that it
Don't
would
do
fix
land.
it. Okay. Maybe Reflecting Pool. Not the best land. It would let us cast opposition more easily because then we just
Yeah.
need 1 blue source and then we can cast opposition. So I think this is probably what I would take.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Nothing here for us. We could take
Oh,
Wrath if we want.
Isamaru. Nobody ever picks these.
I mean, we can take Isamaru if you want. I mean, we probably could play Boros Reckoner, although he probably would be like a 4 or 5 drop because we are base black probably. But second, we're like black and white mostly, splashing probably red and blue. We could just take Wrath. Wrath is just always going to be good.
Maybe in the sideboard.
Yeah,
in
that's
case
kind of my
someone's
thought.
Out doing us.
My
Yeah,
thought was
do it.
Wrath in the sideboard. We could take Massacre Worm. He's a little bit like a Wrath that we could just throw in the sideboard. We could take this,
Do
which
you need
kills a
another big
land.
drop?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Lightning Greaves came back, Kevin.
But you could have Loxodon Warhammer.
Oh, it is good.
We're gonna have to cap how many equipments we actually run. Oh, I guess we didn't
Really
take
took
we didn't
2.
take the 3rd sword, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna take?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of, like, Skin Render's fine. Flicker Wisp is fine. Warhammer are probably
Do you
not
even
playing.
have anything to Flicker Wisp?
Well, we can take Lightning Greaves. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you do.
I think it's probably not going to get played, but you never know.
He's so good, though.
So our options here are removal
Ooh.
spell.
Do we have enough creatures?
We could play Drana. Drana is good with tokens. I
That's
mean,
true.
she's going to make them all bigger, right?
Yeah, grab it.
Okay, we can do Drana. We're really jammed at the 3 slot, but that's alright.
That just means everything costs less.
We could go in Burial Rites just to have it. Oh, wait. We're doing white. Red, right?
You should control mountain or plains, yeah.
Should just take that land. Entomb. I think Tide Hollow.
Yeah, grab it.
Good, pretty good 2-drop.
Oh, people are saying stuff.
What did they say?
Stop taking black cards. That's what half of them all are.
Stop taking black cards.
Well, take
I
that
didn't
Karmic
want
Guide
to.
instead then.
All right,
Teach him a lesson.
Karmic Guide to the sideboard. This actually might be playable. I want fixing. Alright, this can go
Oh,
on
we
the
get
sideboard
Living
too.
Death. Woo!
I don't know how we're playing blue.
With the Volcanic Island.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have one Volcanic Island.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that was the
I
draft.
didn't feel like a lot.
It's quite a bit. We have a lot of stuff. I mean, we have enough cards for a deck. We have enough... Technically, we have enough cards for a deck. Like, this is a 2-drop. This is like a 3 or 4-drop, probably. Got a few 5-drops. This is actually really a 2-drop. Well, we got to make 4 cuts, I think. And those 4 cuts are probably mostly going to be in this range because we don't have that much top end. So I guess we just start going through and seeing what we don't like. Raise the alarms. Cut, keep, or maybe.
I think it's good.
I'm gonna move it to the maybe pile because I think it's a
Okay.
maybe. Bitter Blossom.
That one's good. That makes
Okay.
tokens.
Go for the throat.
That's good. It kills things. No?
Yeah, I agree. I was like, this one could be maybe, but yeah, let's keep it. Kitesail Freebooter.
I don't know
Maybe.
what that does. So
It's
yeah, I put it in the
it's a
maybe
1/2
pile.
flyer. You play it. You look at your opponent's hand and take an instant or sorcery from it.
Oh.
And when it dies, they get it back.
But we have a Hymn to Torok and a Thoughtseize.
Right. I agree. I think it's a maybe. Hymn to Turok.
I'd keep it.
Okay. Tide Hollow Sculler.
Sure. Whatever.
Terminate.
That's good.
Unexpectedly absent.
I don't know. Put target non-land permanent into its... Oh.
Owner's Library X from the top.
Well, that'd be good because black can't get rid of a lot of things.
Okay.
No?
No, I agree. And then we're back to, or Shriekmaw.
I mean, it could also go in
I think
the
I'm gonna
sideboard.
count Shriekmaw as a 5-drop, so let's not look at Shriekmaw yet.
Okay.
So that's that. We're getting rid of these 2 maybe. We might keep Raise the Alarm. I think Kitesail Freebooter is fine to cut. You like this one that was in my maybe pile. So let's go.
I
to the-
mean, I guess we might not have enough white.
we're gonna need to cut 3 total. All right, and so we'll start
Well, why
here.
don't you... Oh, we only got 2 other blue cards.
Blade Splicer.
It makes a token.
Okay, Phyrexian Rager.
You get to draw a card.
Yep.
I don't know what you want. I don't
Read
really
the
know.
bones. I'm just kind of going through them with you to see what we don't want.
Maybe only do 1 sword.
I think that might be a good idea, at least to start. Drana. She can be pretty good. We have both Lilianas. I don't think we want to cut either of them, but
no, I'd
wanted
keep
to bring
both
them
of
up.
those.
Vampire Nighthawk. That one you probably want to keep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
English Sunmaking probably want to keep. Sword and sword. And then the last
What's the
thing,
Body and Mind one do?
Body and Mind creates a 2/2 wolf and
Oh, makes tokens.
mills your opponent. So it's pretty strong if you can connect with it. Sword of Fire and Ice, what does that one do? Deal 2 damage to target creature or player and draw a card. So I think both are actually, I think those are 2 of the stronger cards in Swords and Cube. I think Body and Mind might be better just because you basically kill your opponent from milling in about 2 swings. But that's the question. I don't know which one you prefer.
The other one we get to, what is it? Draw a card and deal 2 damage?
Yep. That one's
Pretty
pretty good
good.
too. Alright, well we can start with Fire and Ice if you want. And then, so I cut Body and Mind and then Slaughter Pact.
Might be too hard.
I think we can cut Slaughter Pact. We have a lot of removal. I think we're going to have to cut some of it. Because, like, all of it's good, but it's a little much. So we're down to 24. This was a maybe. Maybe cut. I think this should probably. I think we want to cut one more 3-drop. So Blade Splicer, Rager,
Maybe the Blade Splicer just because it's a white card.
sure. Okay. So we have only a few red cards, only a few white
can we
cards.
Replace the 2 red ones with the 2 blue ones, and then
so
that takes.
It doesn't actually help us very much because we
Right.
have so much red fixing
Oh,
that it's just red's not a problem.
okay.
White is also not too much of a problem because we have Marsh Flats and 2 other white fixers. The one that's a little bit of a problem is blue.
Oh,
But if we really want to play opposition,
Well-
there's just nothing we can do about that. And I do think opposition does make this deck a lot better. We don't have too much high end. I mean, we could just take out opposition and be like, I don't know, play Phyrexian Obliterator or something.
that might be easier. I mean, we can try the first round with the opposition. I mean, who cares?
Okay, yeah, I agree. I think this could be fine. So we're at 23 now. What did we take out? I guess we took out all things that were fine to take out. Oh, we take out Blade Splicer, that's right. Yeah, I think that's fine. Sort by converted mana cost. Need to add some lands. I think we need to add more than 1 more blue, because we only have 2 blue sources, basically, and this is only a blue source if we have this one.
And we don't have a way to fetch the blue.
We have a bunch of red and white, so we might be good enough with just 1 of each of those. And 2 blue. 7 black. Is 7 black too much? I could go... No, we do need a lot of black. We're definitely a base black deck. We don't want to miss on black. So what does this look like? How many black switches do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to count reflecting pools, but kind of do 8. And then should be 2 more from the fetch. Where's the fetch? 9. Oh, it's just 9. Yep. Because the fetch only gets us 1.
Well, but the fetch isn't a land. It just goes and
1,
gets you
2,
one.
3, 4, 5, 6. The question is, what's the chance of drawing 1? So
Oh, I don't
7,
know.
8, 9. So
Can you do a playtest? Because then that'll answer your question.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not easily. We could like export it and open up another program and like see what we draw. Blue, we only have 3 sources, and then a reflecting pool. It's gonna be really hard to play that. But that's all right. White, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess only 4 white to play.
So maybe one
Raise
more
the
white
Alarm
and be
then
done?
these 2. What do we take out? Just the swamp. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 red. So 4
I
red
think
seems.
that's fine.
We could even take out a red. Like 4 red seems like plenty. Actually, we have 5 red because Marsh Flats can get red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we almost have 1 more red than we need. So I'm going to go down
Okay.
the mountain, I think, and up maybe plains. And then we'll call that good enough. I'm a little worried about our chances of ever playing opposition. It's just, I feel like it might never happen. But if we do play it, we very well might win the game. So, yeah, whatever. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. What's the worst thing that could happen?
You don't get 2
If
blue.
it really doesn't work, we can just cut opposition and put in something.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is a risk we're taking by trying to play opposition. But opposition is such a good card that it's kind of worth the risk. Especially in a literal token strategy. Oh, we get to go first. I will say this person high. Good luck. What do you think about this hand?
It's a lot of land, but you'll be able to play everything that's in your hand.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'll keep. I mean, it's a little slow, but it's not that slow. I don't even know if we play Liliana out right away. Doesn't really matter what I play first. I'm going to play Clifftop Retreat first, even though it comes into play tapped, because we don't have any turn 1 plays anyway. So I guess we raise the alarm, probably end of his turn 2, and then either slam
Yeah.
Jana to just start being aggro,
Yep.
or it depends what he has. If he plays a blocker, we might slam Liliana to clear it. Oh, he has nothing. We got to terminate. Well, we can play the terminate too, which is kind of nice. So we got pretty good stuff. I'll play
Play
the
that
Badlands, and then let's just pass. On his turn, we got to remember to play Raise the Alarm. Don't let me just
You're
accidentally
gonna
cast
see
him.
our land base and be like, what the hell is going on?
No, this is 3 colors right now. If we play a blue, he might be like that. Once we play a blue, he might be like, what the hell is this guy doing? Raise the Alarm.
And be like, have my raise the alarm.
Don't mana tithe me, bro. I don't know if
Do
mana
it.
tithe is in the cube.
Do it.
No. Okay, good. He's like, what is he? Or we could use. You want to do sword instead?
We're gonna start just
You
hit him in the face for 2,
wanna
and
do
then
sword
we're gonna start
instead?
drawing cards. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
I'll slay him sword. I don't care.
Do it.
All right. We have removal next turn,
I
especially
mean, you
me.
didn't play a creature.
The-
Yeah.
I probably should have attacked first. for
Oh,
this one.
Kevin.
Actually, there is some risk to attacking. He might have raise the alarms too. Do you think I should attack? I probably should.
Yeah, whatever.
I probably should have attacked before I played sword though, because now if he does have raise the alarms and double blocks, sword was probably the wrong play. But then I probably should have played down below. No, he doesn't. I didn't think it was too likely. I don't think.
He's got nothing.
I don't think raise the alarm is very common, honestly.
Fine, it's good.
Yeah, it's just it's not that it's not good. It's just that it's not
It's
not great.
It's amazingly great.
It's okay.
It's the best card in Magic, right next
Also,
to
this gives
Rancor.
us protection from blue and red, just like we need against this mono red deck. So
Perfect.
we're in good shape.
Perfect.
We're in great shape. We
See,
can't,
this is why we had to get all the
can't
swords.
be stopped.
We could put them all on the sideboard, and whichever one we needed, we'd just grab. Genius.
Play an X1.
Don't do it. Don't play a card. Oh,
Gideon of the Trials.
we're gonna punch him right in the face.
I think we're gonna
Token.
punch. I think we're gonna punch not him, but
We got
the
2
other
tokens.
player.
We can do 2 things.
Well, he's gonna make one of them not do damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't read the card.
So he has a bunch of things. One of them makes him not do damage. The reason we hit him in the face is because we still get to do 2 to Gideon, even when we're swinging at his face, because the
Okay.
sword's gonna do 2 damage, and we can redirect.
You're thinking.
That's
You're a
that's my
thinker.
plan. And then we probably just play down Drana. Oh, we got it.
It
We got the
happened.
opposite. Look at this
We
great.
did it.
Look at
We
these
did
great
it.
lanes that can
We
play.
did it.
Look at these great lanes
We
that can.
won the game of Magic. We got
Oh, no,
opposition.
I can't. Oh, and the problem is, yeah. I think I have to equip sword, and then I'll leave up terminate. But
Yeah.
the problem is I have to equip sword, which I forgot about. But that's fine. We'll get to draw another card too.
That's
which is
okay.
kinda
We
nice.
can't.
We'll
we
use
can't do
Sword of
opposition.
Fire and Ice to draw into our.
This plan is perfect in every way.
Okay,
Is it happening? What's happening?
There's nothing.
How do you
He's-
know what to look at?
he's passing. All right, we do 2 more damage here, and then we redirect it.
And we get to draw a card. And it's gonna be an island. Oh, we're not there yet.
He's like waiting. Yeah, let's redirect. All right.
Perfect. We can go get a volcanic whatever.
We can't
Why?
because we don't.
Oh.
This is black and. That's the
Oh,
reason I was saying
no.
it's really hard for us to get blue. It's really hard.
Oh no.
We can get our Badlands. Unfortunately, we have it in hand.
Oh.
But normally we'd be able to get our Badlands with that. So for us, it's just a white or a black. Probably a white at this point, honestly.
You picked the worst cards.
I don't know what you're
Blame
talking
you.
about. This looks good to me.
We're winning, Kevin.
We are. He's at 15. We're at 20. We're up by 5 life points. Can't be stopped.
It's so good.
He's gonna plus on the one with the sword equipped. Oh no, he's not. He's gonna go for the attack.
He's gonna swing with it.
I can't terminate him because he's indestructible, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what he says. But he can't be regenerated, so.
Yeah. Can't stop him. If I had opposition down, I could tap him. It would be pretty funny.
It would be funny.
But
I
I don't.
agree. That's why we gotta get this opposition business going.
Well, he's probably not wrathing this turn. That's the bright side. Because if he was wrathing, this would be a really bad play. Because he would wrath his own guy. Oh no, I guess he would because he's indestructible. Maybe he does. Maybe he just has. Maybe he just has wrath here. I bet that is what he has. I bet he has.
Let's see that Wrath of God.
Yeah, I bet he has wrath of God.
Do it. Is it happening?
I think it's happening. I think he has wrath of God actually.
I don't think it's happening.
Because he has
Oh,
indestructible. He's tapping
Oh.
something. Oh, recruiter of the guard. Oh, what's
I
that
don't know
get?
what that does.
That gets 2/2 out of his library.
Ew.
Toughness 2 or less.
Alright.
We get to see what he gets.
You nosy.
He's gonna. Unfortunately, he's probably just gonna chump block the one with the sword on it, so it's not super good. Oh, he gets Mother of Runes. Well, that'll be annoying. Oh, he can play it right away. Well, we can kill it as soon as he plays it. So
He's gonna tap and make it. Oh, he can't.
he can't
We gotta
tap.
do it right away.
That's what I'm saying. We have this.
We have to do it
beautiful
now. Now's the
terminate
time.
up,
Generate that. Haha.
right?
Well, I wish we got to go all white. We didn't get anything that's super good.
Well, we got to assemble the Legion. We could play
We
that.
do
Do you want to
Assemble
play?
the
You want to
Reason.
play Assemble the Legion?
I said the wrong name like a
It's
crazy
alright.
person.
I do love Assemble the Legion.
Do it.
It's gonna get out of control if he does. Well, even if he does have a wrath, he needs like a way to bounce this.
Look at our
Otherwise, we'll,
combos we got going.
if he doesn't bounce it, we will probably eventually take over the game. Yeah, I think I get white. We have so much black already. I think we're fine.
Do it. He's not gonna counter it. Yeah, you need to do a red.
Yeah. I mean, the other option is I could play down Drana, which would also be really nice and aggressive, and then swing with both and then move the sword over to Drana. Might be slightly better. I think I'm just
She
going
had
to do a
flying?
symbol.
She does have flying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been good too.
That would have been good.
That was
I didn't realize she had flying.
But I didn't
think
don't know.
about it.
I love Assembled the Legion, so.
She also has first strike, which will get past whatever dumb blockers he's got.
Yep. And now he's going
Except for the Gideon. He's 4/4.
So I think what I do is I swing this soldier token at Gideon. I swing this soldier token at face. And he's probably going to chump block the one swinging at face, I would assume. Unless he has a flicker wisp to flicker this guy, maybe.
Ooh.
Otherwise, he wouldn't bother.
You can't.
Yeah,
I
he
see
blocks.
what
He
you're
blocks the one I thought he would block. So I still get to do 1 damage to Gideon, but I don't get the sword trigger, basically.
Can't block both.
I don't get the sword trigger. Gideon down to 1.
This is why nobody picks swords, Kevin.
Well, swords have been good for us. The reason people don't pick swords is because...
They're amazing.
Well, they sometimes just do nothing. If, like, in this one, they're not doing that much because their opponent's white, and this protects against... He's mono white, and this protects against blue, whatever. Like,
Blue-red.
Blue-red, yeah. It's like, it doesn't really do that much.
It does all the other stuff still,
It's,
though.
I mean, it's still good. Oh, so he's going on the attack. So he's going aggro. Maybe he just thinks he can kill me. I don't know what he's trying to do.
He thinks he can kill you.
I mean, he might be able to kill me. I'm just saying. Like, it's a little...
It's just
Oh,
positive
okay.
attitude.
It's a little surprising. I would have thought he would have plussed on the guy with the sword, although I guess I could then just, if he doesn't have anything, I can just move it over and get him anyway, so maybe he's just trying to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as he can. I mean, I don't think
they can see
I
the
feel
cat.
like we're winning this game. Yeah, they can't see the... I mean, I could lower the camera.
You can see the kitty.
It's down
There
here
it is.
under the
Look
mic,
at him.
next to my tea that I'm not drinking because I'm too busy playing.
You're gonna be a star, kitty. You're gonna be
Everybody
a star.
loves the cat. Eventually I'm going to have to get him off because my leg's going to fall asleep.
Well, he doesn't like sitting in my lap. He likes your lap the best.
Yeah, my lap's pretty nice, you gotta admit. I have a pretty nice lap.
What is happening?
Oh, we're waiting on our opponent.
Oh.
They're thinking about what they want to do. They
Oh.
attacked with Gideon. They have 5 mana open, and they're deciding
Who knows?
what they want. Yeah, whatever they want to do. They want to wrath or kill my guy or play their
Scoop.
own, play a threat or nope. They just
Ah.
pass. Okay. They probably have a kill spell on the guy with the sword, is my guess. Okay. Draw Reflecting Pool. Well, that would be good. Now we just need 1 blue mana, and then we get opposition. So that's actually not terrible.
Play it.
We can also... So I think I attack here.
You want to do this thing?
Not pre-combat, 'cause she doesn't have
Oh.
haste, so it doesn't
Oh.
matter. I don't want to give him more information than he can. So the problem is I play him pre-combat. So if I think the problem is if I play him
I was just thinking what the
pre-combat...
plan was.
Right, the reason... Yeah, the plan is going to be play both of these, I believe.
Okay.
Assuming he doesn't have anything.
Okay.
Even
Well,
if he-
we'll find out.
Even if he does, I probably do both of those.
Look at that soldier token.
So
He's got haste.
this is going to require him to have 2
Oh,
kill
moving around a
spells.
lot.
This is going to require him to have 2 kill spells to keep Gideon alive.
Yep.
I guess maybe it's just safer to just go all at Gideon. Basically.
Get rid of it, and then what else does he have to do?
Well, if he had 2 removal spells, I could get blown out potentially if I didn't do this.
But
So.
then we got these.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to have to block Gideon with.
And then we get 2 next
right.
time?
But if I don't take the line of making sure I kill Gideon, then he attacks with Gideon. I don't have to chump block, but I go like really low
Oh,
if I
that's
don't,
right.
and I have to just chump block with her. So I'm just
All right, well,
I want to
you
kill
can
Gideon
leave-
so much that I'm pretty
okay.
much going all Gideon.
Okay.
It might be wrong.
You tell me too many plans.
I
We just
just-
gotta do one and
yeah.
stick with it.
He might have a wrath. No, he makes 4
Oh, he makes
1/1
tokens.
Sure,
Oh.
Well,
I was
that's-
thinking.
pretty good. He probably just blocks all 3. And that is going to put us in a position where we're probably going to take even more damage. Oh, he just blocks 1. Okay, so Gideon does die.
What is
Okay.
happening?
He let his Gideon die. He wants to attack me back, I guess. Maybe he has Anthem effect and he thinks he's just going to aggro
He
me
got
out.
Honor of the Pure.
He might. I would not be surprised if this deck has Honor of the Pure. I might even be a little surprised if he doesn't. I thought he might Settle the Wreckage us, and I would laugh and be like, now we can play opposition. Settle the Wreckage is exile all attacking creatures. You get to search your library for basically for each one.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
even know.
there's another
I don't
one
know if it's
where
in cube, but I think it is.
It gets rid of a creature and you go get a land. That's white.
Okay, he's thinking. He's tanking. This deck is perfect.
He's got a.
I love how castable this opposition is. That's my favorite thing about this deck. So her plus gets to just kill one of these, which is pretty nice.
Do it. Get it out of here. Goodbye, warrior token.
And then Drana, Liberator Malakir.
He's not gonna see that opposition coming. That's gonna come out of nowhere.
We're also never gonna play it. But
Next one's gonna be an island, and we're gonna win this.
yeah, he needs to have like double wrap to get past the Drana here.
This deck is a mess,
Not
but it's
double wrap,
working.
double.
But look, just don't look at this part, and we're doing really good.
Yeah, oh, we're winning. I mean, we're winning the game. I think we're down on 4 life, but I think we're winning the game.
The Gideon was a little rough, but we're doing all right.
Up
Oh
to
no!
6 mana. He has green now
Oh,
too.
no.
Whatever green means. I don't know what green gets him.
He's gonna beast within.
Well, what I'm worried is he might play like, I don't know, Jamoka or some flyer that can block Drana.
This cat is normal.
Yep, he's pretty good. He's a pretty great cat. He's got 4 cards in hand, so he has quite a bit he can do.
Yeah, maybe he just needs 2 green or something. He's got a lot of land.
I feel like we've been doing well, but it also feels a little bit like we've been spinning our wheels against his, like you said, he's... I like Gideon in this cube a lot. I put Gideon in my own cube.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know that recently. I hear a lot of people trash talk him, but I think he's actually really good in cube. I think he just...
I don't think I got
He's
him.
not good in an aggro deck, but he's just good in that kind of like slow control deck. He just slows the game way down and makes your opponent answer him. And he can also end games as a control threat. So I think he is quite good. That is my opinion of him. Okay, Kit. You want to sit on Melissa's lap? You want to sit on Melissa's lap?
I would be so honored.
Here
Look,
we
he's
go.
like, no.
He's like, I don't want to move. I'm comfy, Kevin. I'm like,
Oh, he's playing a Banisher Priest.
oh no, he's banishing Drana, I guess?
I would.
That would make sense to me.
He's just hunkering down more. Oh no.
Okay, well, if I can move my leg out, that's what I care about
him.
most.
I got
All
him.
right.
I got him. We did it. We did it.
I hope we top deck blue mana. That would make me so happy.
We are gonna top deck blue mana, Kevin.
Hopefully
we
my-
are.
My pop filter is kind of all over the place because it's really meant for one person. All right, I don't know what he does now. He has 3 mana left. Maybe if he has Honor the Pure or something, he can just kill Liliana here, which would be pretty sweet for him. I guess then he wouldn't have a blocker though, and I can either he'd have to chump here or I don't know. This is tricky.
Yeah, 'cause you can just.
Wonder what he has. Well, he's going to show us what he has. So 3 mana. He has Unexpectedly Absent. Oh, he puts that on top of our deck. Sure. That's pretty good. That's the one we have too. You put it X from the top. I think he paid 1 mana.
What did he put?
The one that keeps producing tokens every turn.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we'll get that later.
And he does not attack because he does not want to take the sword damage. Makes sense to me. Well, Phyrexian Revoker is not bad, although we're not going to be able to play the thing we get off it right away anyway.
Oh, that's not an island.
Right. And then what we're drawing after this is the token producer.
Oh.
We know he put it 1 from the top of this. So I'm going to kill one of these.
Do it.
Go up to
The
5.
days are numbered, warrior tokens.
And I definitely attack at least... I think I attack all, actually, because I'm going to have Phyrexian Rager on defense. So I think that's fine. If he has a removal spell for it, it'll suck a little bit, but it won't be the end of the world. But yeah, there aren't too many things... I think I was saying, like, I don't think White has almost anything that can answer the... Oh, yeah, I guess that's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with both. He does get a free chump on a 1/1, but not a super big deal. Phyrexian Rager. And unfortunately, we don't have 5 mana up, so we can't cast again. We just gotta kind of pass.
Okay, next time we're gonna get the island.
Yep. Next draw's on island. I can feel it.
Yeah, I know, right? Come on, kitty. Use your little cat magic and make the next one an island. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I should have moved the sword over. I'm so dumb. That was actually pretty bad.
Kevin.
I'm baiting him, making him think my last card is
Oh, Windbrisk Heights.
Yeah, you know that one.
I do.
Yeah, he is also a tokens deck. This is tokens versus tokens. It's legit the tokens mirror match.
He might have
The
had
never
better
draft
tokens.
the never drafted archetype in Cube, but yes.
Well, our tokens is more of a mess.
Oh, I don't know. We got some pretty good planeswalkers. I don't know. I think Liliana the Last Hope is better than... I like Gideon of Trials a lot, but I like Liliana the Last Hope more, I think.
Oh, he took the Sakura Tri-Builder.
Yeah.
I told you to grab it.
I scoffed at him, and
I
you were
know,
right.
and
You were right, and I was wrong.
Sakura Tri-Builder is good. It's guy is so chill right now.
Okay, he does not attack. I like it. Maybe he has like Restoration Angel is the only thing I can think.
You got one of those.
Got a Needle Spire. I don't think we have it
That's
in
an
our...
island.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This takes 5, unfortunately. The reason I'm saying that is because...
Can't equip the other thing.
Yeah, I'd like to do that and then also equip the sword. So I can minus on either of these. I mean, maybe I minus here. He just sacks it in response, but minusing here doesn't really do anything either. The advantage to minusing here is if he wants to block this, he would need to do it here if he didn't have Restoration Angel. But he almost definitely has Restoration Angel. That's my guess. I find it hard to believe that he doesn't. I still think it's the right play. I don't think you can really...
you gotta get rid of something.
Right. I don't think it makes too much sense to play around it.
Are we trying to get to her +7?
Her +7 is really good. You make zombie. You make 2 plus X zombie tokens, where X is double the number of zombies you control currently. Something like that.
Is there a way to make zombies with her?
2 plus X. So you get at least 2 every turn.
Okay.
So it's at the end of your turn. At the end of your first turn, you get 2 zombies. At the end of your second turn, you get 6 additional zombies. Is that right?
Oh, it's an emblem.
Right.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's an emblem where that happens every end step.
I thought she just like doubled your zombies, and I was like, that was not the right.
Yeah. So you start with 2, and then the next turn you would get 4. 2 for the 2 you already had, and then 2 new ones because it's X plus 2. The turn after that you would get, you would have 6, so you would get.
It doesn't matter.
8.
Oh, we're still waiting for him.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, we're
I need to decide what attacks I want to do.
Attack with
So
the soldier.
This would be like the decent attack.
Yeah.
The
and
problem
leave one
here
behind.
and leave this one behind. Yeah. The problem here is if he has Restoration Angel, he's just going to eat probably this one. I mean, it's not that big a deal, or maybe he eats this one. I don't know. But it's just probably
Then
what's
it's
going to happen.
out, and then we can
Yep,
deal
that's
with
true.
it.
And we'll still get a couple damage in, assuming he doesn't block with Banishing Priest, which he probably doesn't. He could also block with Banishing Priest and then do the Flicker, which also might be good. No, he just blocks there. Oh, and it looks like he doesn't have it.
He got nothing.
He might have it right now. And no, he doesn't.
You got nothing.
And we got Drana
Welcome back, Drana.
Oh, well, that was really good. All right.
Yeah.
Me sitting here talking about how he has Restoration Angel the whole time. Maybe what he has is Sun Titan, and now he's going to play Sun Titan and get him back.
I didn't even see a Sun Titan.
Yeah, I don't think we saw him. I don't know. Pelucranos.
Oh,
Ooh. That one can clear a bunch of stuff. That one's pretty mean.
Yeah.
He
My island.
Oh, he can't do it right away. He doesn't have enough green, does he? Oh, no, he does. He can do it X2, but that doesn't kill Drana. So he can't really do it usefully. But I can't kill him either, I don't think.
We got so much removal. We should be okay. You get it?
Okay, get an Assembled Legion token, get Read the Bones, which we could cast if we want. But I think we want to move the sword to Drana.
Yep.
I think we want to do that almost no matter what.
Kitty's done.
I think we want a plus on Pelucranos because we don't have anything better to do.
A what? Oh, yeah, well.
And then we need to decide... I guess I just Read the Bones now. What do you think?
Do it. Get that
We
out.
could just get a removal too, so... Bitter Blossom and... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we can play Shieldred. I think we actually probably want that more than Bitter Blossom.
Yeah, Bitter Blossom a little late. We could play it.
And we got a land as the other card.
Wah.
That's fine. I guess we just play out the land. Then the question is, how much do we attack with? I think we want to leave a few back to defend, especially because you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe up. You can do 6 or 7 on this. Could be that we just only attack with Drana here.
Yeah.
Well, let me think. No, let me think before I say that. So if I attack with all, he's at 12. We do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But he's going to block probably this one, so he only goes to 10. Yeah, all right. Maybe it's just Drana. Maybe wait till
Because she can actually deal an extra 2 to him.
Yep.
So it's not just 4. You're actually doing 6.
Yeah. Well, and actually, I could attack with. No, this is instant speed, isn't it? I could attack with this also, because if he blocks here, then I could do the extra 2 damage here.
Ooh.
And then kill him, but he probably won't block here. But I'm just saying, if he did, I could do that. So I think I attack with these two and leave the 1/1s back.
Okay, sounds good.
Which are the easiest ones for him to eat. Actually, how much does this go up to? This would be a 3/4 plus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be 8. That might just kill me. And he would get to fight, deal X damage fight anyway. He chooses among any number of target creatures or players, where X was 1, 2, 3, 4. So he would be able to kill all these guys. Maybe I do just attack with Drana. I'm going to be safe. Let's be safe. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about...
Make a decision. He's tired of waiting.
Yeah, I am going really slow. Uh-oh. What's he doing?
Now you're going to wish you had a Lightning Greaves.
Oh, he's doing Monsters X2. Sure. Okay, what is he doing it to? He can't kill her. Does he just do it to one of these little guys?
Get rid of that soldier token.
This is flying. We can't block it. Maybe he thinks he can block it? I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, he kills 2 soldier tokens. Got it. Get in. Well, I only get to do 2 damage, so let's just do it to face. Maybe I should have attacked all, actually. I think that I might have had enough if I attacked all. Ah, well, whatever. Oh, no, he would have killed those 2 tokens, so I wouldn't have. Tide Hollow. Well, I could play that here just as a blocker, but it's not like he has 0 cards in hand. I think I do just because I have so much other stuff to play. Doesn't feel great, but I think it's fine. Yeah. I mean, it also means he doesn't get anything back from it, so it's not a big deal. Like, if he gets something that he can play, he's just going to play it anyway, so it's not really, like, super
play
relevant.
Shieldred. Get back, nothing.
Well, he drew a card and didn't play it, so now I feel dumb. I get 2 Assemble the Legion tokens.
Shriekmaw.
I could play Shieldred, but I think it is just safer to play Shriekmaw and kill this here.
Shriek the Maw.
I'm going to cast it for full price.
That's expensive.
Yeah, 5 mana. Alright. Think we might have finally won.
We did it!
I don't know. Let's attack all, and then depending on how this goes, I'll see what I want to do with Liliana. Alright, I'll do the extra 2 damage to your face.
We did it! We made the best token stack! We made the best token stack!
That took way too long for one game. Do we want to change anything?
Well, we did get the opposition, so clearly that should stay.
That was pretty strong for us. I know, part of me does say just cut the blue and put something else in instead, but I really like opposition, so I'm not like super high on it. But at the same time, we're running 3 blue sources for a double blue card at the 4-drop. It's just like, on average, we'll get this when we're like have a third of our deck left, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not quite true, because we have about half our deck left, because we have reflecting pools. But it's not going to be good until we have 20 cards in our library, on average.
We could put in, we never ended up getting, is this all of our cards?
Yeah.
We didn't end up getting a reanimate card?
We do have a reanimate. We have a Karmic Guide right there.
Oh.
We have a Karmic Guide. We have Phyrexian Obliterator. Sword on Phyrexian Obliterator is pretty funny. He's like, yeah, you want to block me? Hey, you want to chump block me?
Do it, chump! You take out the blue. You can put in...
We can put another sword too, which would be fine.
We can put in the other sword, a Karmic Guide, and a Phyrexian Obliterator, and maybe a Lightning Greaves.
We can't put in all of those. We're down by 4, but we have to replace most of those with lands.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, how many are we putting in? Just 1?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, fuck it. Just do the Phyrexian Obliterator. He's so good. We could have played him last game.
Yeah, I think easily. It's going to be even easier to play him now because we went up a couple of swamps.
Boom.
Because we took the blue out. I mean, we could play 16 instead, but I think this is fine. Yeah, but yeah, see, we are running. We are running Unexpectedly Absent as well. That's the one you used on us.
Let's do this.
I didn't see too much I need to change.
No,
He's basically
it
mono
worked all
white.
right.
Yeah.
For a trash deck, we made did all right.
Don't be mean to your deck, Melissa. This is your creation.
And it won.
I take no credit. This is not my fault.
Won.
This is Melissa's fault. I'm blaming her. No.
It is my fault.
It does. The person pointed out, Last Raven's the one who he watches me stream sometimes, and he was like, "You did black again? Stop taking black cards." I think it was because I took black cards last time too.
But they're so good.
Man, I want to keep this, although we are a little risky. We need one more land. One more land of any color, but we need one more land. We're on the draw. I'm gonna keep it. We can get one
Okay.
more land. We have a removal for whatever he plays first.
That's true.
I guess unless it's getting into the trials, in which case we're fucked. I mean, screwed. Whatever the
Language,
whatever
sir.
whatever the polite word for fucked is.
Doomed.
Boned in the butthole.
Ooh, too descriptive.
Yeah, it's not a good one. Not a good one to
We
do.
did it! We got our third land. Teamwork. I did it.
You did it.
I put it there.
I believe you.
I stacked.
Why didn't you put the blues there last game?
Colorblind.
We can't have nice things because of you.
Oh.
It's the reason we can't play with opposition.
I secretly didn't want opposition there,
No,
so I made sure you never got it.
Oh, come on. Oh yeah, we can kill her. We can kill her.
Oh yeah.
We have to go for
Go
the
for the
throat.
throat. Get her right in the throat. Yeah, that card's annoying. So
Yep.
good.
We do not want to face that card.
1 mana.
I mean, maybe he has.
Amazing.
He could have a 1 mana
No, he
save
doesn't.
it.
No, he doesn't.
You think he's just getting mad? He's just over there like, fuck. Why
Mother
doesn't my mother of rooms ever live? This is bullcrap.
Mother of runes.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
a Thalia! It's alright, we have...
I'm
It's
panicking.
gonna, we're a little low on lands,
We're
though.
gonna Grave
but
Titan.
we'll draw a land off this Phyrexian Rager,
Yeah, we
so it's
will.
okay. Actually, we could have played View the
Did you
Bones,
pay an
too.
extra? No, you couldn't, because you have to pay an extra.
Oh, that's why I didn't play it, in fact. I remember now.
Yeah, that's why.
No,
I
it
didn't
is.
do
I had thought about it before, and I was like, oh crap, I can't do that. And I also can't do this one because of the red. Oh, good, we got
Now we
another
can.
mana.
We got
We
it.
need the red
We're
mana,
all
sorry.
we're good. We're gonna Nighthawk. We're good. Thalia's got first strike though.
That's true. I guess I should have played Nighthawk. Now
He's
that I
got
think
way
about it.
more force this time around.
Yeah, he's like not mono white. He's the opposite of mono white. He gets in for 2. Oh no!
We did it.
This gets red.
We can get our
black.
red.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that
One,
last
two,
time. You couldn't
three.
make a red.
No, I know. That's what I said.
Oh.
What, you think we played out Nighthawk?
Yeah, he's good. Now go
Okay.
get that red Badlands.
Should I do it right now? You think?
What, does it matter?
Not really.
Oh,
What if I wanted to save the one? What if he takes us down to 1 life next turn?
I'd be surprised.
I would also be surprised. But if he did, now this does black or red. That's
Whoa.
pretty sweet. I'm gonna play down Nighthawk. Keep the pressure on. Get the lifelink going.
You're not gonna attack him to us now.
Next turn we can read the bones plus terminate.
Whoa.
I know 2 spells at once.
No,
Tempo.
you can't, because you won't have enough mana.
Oh well, I guess you're right.
Oh my god, the card's right there.
Fucking
She's right
Thalia.
there.
Well, she's gonna attack into my. I was accounting for his brilliant play of attacking this 2-1 into my 3/2/3 death touch.
It's gonna work. It's a brilliant plan. Let's go for it. Attack into it! Oh.
Oh.
We had a shot. We had a shot.
Well, we're gonna get to Grave Titan next turn. That feels
Yes.
pretty good.
We gotta get rid of this Thalia.
You think so? I actually think
Yeah.
it hurts. I mean, we don't know. He could not be playing things because of it.
Maybe.
So I feel like we attack him with the Vampire Nighthawk, gain 2 life,
What
and
do we
then,
even see him play?
then we'll just like read the bones maybe.
You gotta read the bones.
I mean, we can either do that or we
You
can
gotta start
hold
gaining
up.
life.
I mean, we can't terminate her if you want. I'm
No,
just
I'm-
not that worried about it.
Well-
Like I feel like we have these which we can
She's-
play anyway. So play land. You think read the bones?
I think we should read the bones.
Okay.
No?
4 mana. Oh my god, so expensive.
Oh.
You think I'm rich?
Ooh.
English to making Sword of Fire and Ice.
Ooh. Well, if we got a Grave Titan coming up,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a Grave Titan coming up, so we should put them both at the bottom so we can draw the land, so we can go Grave Titan Shieldred.
we don't know if we're getting the land. If you get the Sword of Fire and Ice, you can keep drawing cards.
That's true. You want me to get? So you want both on top? Do you want? Which one? What do you want?
Uh,
They are both really good, I think.
Well, we don't.
But
He
she has
hasn't
slowing
had
sound.
any flying, so if we get the sword
Yeah.
and put it on the Vampire Nighthawk,
Yep.
I think that'd be pretty
Do you
good.
think we don't need English in the making? Because we do have this removal already, or do you think we should keep it?
It's pretty good.
So you think keep both?
Okay,
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
but keep the sword first.
We're drawing both right now.
Okay.
That's the way this card
Okay.
works. We have both in our hand.
Oh, I thought it was the other one.
No, it pays 2 life. We draw 2 and scry 2. It costs 3 though, so it costs a
Good.
little bit.
No,
yeah.
it cost 4. You paid too much for that. Don't go looking at stuff.
There's only 3 people watching, but I hope they all have disdain.
For who?
For me, obviously.
Oh,
'Cause
obviously.
Oh, no attacks, no plays. All right.
Oh.
Maybe he's building up to a wrath. I don't know what he's doing. Hey, we got a white. White's not useful right now. Oh, yes, it is. We need to play English in making eventually. Well, not right now, because right now we're gonna Well, actually, yeah, I think it's better. It's like we can either Grave Titan or Slam Sword and equip. But I think Grave Titan's pretty good. If we want next turn, we can Shieldred. I don't know if we actually do Shieldred. I think we actually might be better off not playing Shieldred onto the board in case he gets a sweeper at some point. Well, this game's going, feels like a little better.
Black is terrible, and look at it lose. I just jinxed us, Kevin. How does that make you feel?
It's not that black isn't terrible, Melissa. It's it's like you well know. Black is terrible.
No.
But green is worse than black.
Okay. Green is the worst color.
I like black a lot. I do keep taking black cards, but I keep getting like first pick Liliana the Last Hope, and I just think she's really good. He attacks in. Oh, he does have a Wrath. I bet this is Wrath coming.
It'd be all more funnier when we play our shield.
I mean, I'd probably block it. I mean, the other thing it could be is he wants to play an instant or sorcery X. That's a 6. I think I kill it. I think that's fine.
Show us your trap card.
Right.
There's no trap card.
No, he's probably gonna. I think he's just.
I think he's. I don't know what's happening.
This little bar here shows what phase we're in. So right now we're in his main phase, and now he plays Wrath. Yep, told ya. And that does suck for us.
Now we play our Shieldred.
Yep. He needs another...
And Giggle.
I mean, the other option is we could play Raise the Alarm plus Sword plus whatever, but I think...
Well, if you play Shieldred, next time he plays one thing, he actually needs to play...
Well, he might just have another removal. That's the only reason not to do this. Well, he didn't show us a lot of removal, but... Shieldred does seem good. He can't sacrifice anything. So the reason to wait on Shieldred is we could wait till he plays something into it. Now he could just have Path to Exile or something. But I'm not sure.
Wouldn't he have done that?
Nope, he just passed, so he didn't have anything. All right, well,
we
get back. Grave Titan.
Do it!
You know, I agree. I think Shield was a fine play. I was just saying that's the one reason to be, like, hesitant. Okay, get back Grave Titan. And here I think we play sort of Fire and Ice, equip, swing. I think we can still hold up Raise the Alarm.
Yeah, do that one after.
He's thinking a lot.
Why?
I don't know. He doesn't like me Shieldredding around. Alright. Alright, we'll draw for turn. Drana. Well, Drana's good too. I still think we Sword equip.
Oh, that's right. That was the last game.
So Sword.
I was very confused.
Equip.
There's gonna be some scary monsters.
We probably should have switched swords actually to the one that is better protection against him now that I think about it, but that's alright.
I mean, he doesn't even have anything out for you have protection. I guess he could have an instant, but...
Right, it didn't end up mattering here, but it would have, like... We could have... the other one is blue-green, which is protection from Pelucanos, for instance, which he played last game, which means he wouldn't be able to bolt down anything with Pelucanos, and I think we got Bitter Blossom, but I think I'm just going to pass and instant speed Raise the Alarm. He has to sack a creature, but he doesn't have one. I think we're going to win this match. I think match 1 is a great success.
Best token.
Man, we did some pretty cool cube stuff. This seemed like a fun match. Our deck's not that much of a mess. All right. What would our next card have been? When are we drawing the opposition? Oh yeah, we took it.
Where's our island?
Oh, who would have got Assembled Legion? I love that card. All right. Well, so now we finished the first. We 2-0'd the first match. We wrecked him. Now we get to, if we want to, we can edit our deck. Opposition's back in there because that was a sideboard thing. Do we just want to cut opposition?
I mean, it worked alright without it.
Yeah, I do feel like it's pretty aggressive to try to play opposition.
If we come up against a deck that's really
what do we put in?
We
just put in Phyrexian Obliterator?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that with Sword.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Alright, save deck. And then we need to also add lands, and I think I just did its default, which was 1 white, 2 black. That seems fine. We could go 1 less black, 1 higher red, but we are running Phyrexian Obliterator now, so it is good to have some black.
I don't think we had too much of a land problem that time.
No, I think this is fine.
Everything worked out alright.
Yeah, I think this is good. Alright, let's try it. So save deck, play match. Thank you for doing this with me, by the way. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to have somebody to hang out with and talk to. I really like opposition though. Opposition I think is certainly one of the top 10, maybe one of the top 3 or 4 cards in the cube.
Oh, Kitty,
the cat came to visit you.
That was a risky jump.
Gotta look down at the cat, and you can see past my green screen. He's pretty cute. We could go full screen cam while we wait. Oh, we got a match. We gotta hit join. Never mind. We can
He wants to
guess.
sit in your lap, Kevin.
Does he? Oh, great. Just like I wanted. Just what I wanted. Thank you, Kitty. You've given me the gift of the gift of sitting. I think this is a keep. We can disrupt his hand with Tide Hollow, play Liliana on 3. Got all our colors. Pretty good fixing. Hey, it's another black deck.
He went after our plan.
And he's copying our strats.
Oh my god.
A little too much land, but
Rude.
that's alright.
Now we can play
Not
everything,
that much
Kevin.
land. Yeah, it's true. But now we get up to 5, so it's not the end of the world, certainly. Okay, he still didn't play anything. Well, let's take a look at what he's got.
Show us your hand. Too
Toxic
little.
Deluge.
Necrotal.
Liliana. Crux of Fate. So 2 sweepers, a removal, and a Liliana. Well, I think we take Liliana, and then he Toxic Deluges to kill our guy. And that's the way it goes, but it's still better than, I think, taking Toxic Deluge and then having him Liliana sack. Well, I guess they're about the same, maybe. Which one do you think's
target
better?
player sacrifices a
Right.
creature. That's what you mean.
So we
Okay.
either take Toxic, and he probably... I mean, he could Liliana discard and then wait till Necrotal to kill our guy. Oh, no, Necrotal can't, right? Because it's black. Artifact non-black, and it's artifact and black. So yeah, if we take Toxic, he probably Liliana minuses.
Well, that's
and we
good,
don't have enough...
right?
Well, it is. It would make her low, but we don't have enough aggro to really get under him. And if we take Liliana, he has to Toxic to clear our guy. So those are the options, I guess.
Well, I guess it forces him to use it.
It forces him to use Toxic, yeah.
Yeah. And then he can't do it to...
Yeah,
us
let's
later.
take Liliana. I think this one is a reveal. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so we get to keep looking at what his hand is. Alright. Good enough. Don't know if we'll have a good answer to assemble the Legion or not. Looks like he has a lot of sweepers, but... Oh, no plays, not Toxicing. Alright. Wonder what he has. Well, I'm not going to play Vampire Nighthawk here. I'm just
Play
going to
Liliana.
I'm just going to play Liliana down.
And then play this one.
It's plus. Yeah, he must be. I don't know what he's waiting. He's not. Can't wait till Necrotal because Necrotal doesn't really do it. Because this is artifact and black. He could wait all the way till Crux of Fate so he doesn't lose the 2 life, but that seems crazy. Maybe he's just waiting for me to play to the board, but I'm not even going to play down the Vampire Nighthawk until he wraths. So.
He's got a lot of removal.
Yeah.
Necrotal.
I mean, he could Necrotal. It wouldn't
Don't
be
do it. It's not a good move.
It's not the worst because I can't attack into it really.
Hmm.
It doesn't get to kill my guy, but it also... Okay, he just Toxics here. Alright, and he gets back Liliana to play next turn. Makes sense. And
I didn't do that before.
I could play... So I have options here.
We can start drawing cards and killing ourselves. Oh no, not yet.
No, we can't. That's next turn. I think this one... I guess I don't technically have to plus. I could minus, get back this creature and play it again. Maybe that's actually really good. Want to do that?
That's funny. Do it. I thought that was obnoxious. Check out this.
So we can either get Shriek Maw or... No, Shriek Maw's not good against him because it doesn't kill black. We should actually probably sideboard it out. Okay, get back Tide Hollow. Tide Hollow Sculler.
What did he get?
What changed? Oh, I should have killed all these.
You got a Dark Confidant.
Oh, he can play Dark Confidant if he wants. Let's take Liliana again, I think.
Do it. He loves it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play Dark Confidant because I'm just going to uptick and kill it if he does. And we can't play anything else, so it seems good. Perfect. We did it. Optimal strategy.
We made the best deck. Oh.
Wasteland?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he can kill our land if he
Uh-oh.
wants. Oh, he drew Hero's Downfall. That's pretty good.
That was a good draw.
And then he... I see. Perfect. Well, we can force him to chump block if we want.
Then we play this and it'll be a race to see who can kill themselves first.
Well, we can play this in minus and just kill this too if we want.
Ooh. That's what he wants.
So we definitely play land. Our options are we could play Sword, Swing. He either blocks or we do 2 damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
So we can kill it either way if we play Sword. We can play this
But if
minus.
Oh, you're right. Never
We can
mind.
play this minus and kill it. We could just let him draw off it and play Assemble the Legion, which would be fine too. I think it's one of those 3 plays. So it's just a matter of which one we want to do. Whether we want to do Sword.
It might be good to keep off of having any creatures, right?
Yep. It's just a matter of whether we want to Sword attack or whether we want to Mixilus.
Ooh.
They're about the same. he will probably Wrath us again next turn, honestly, because he still has
Oh,
Crux of
then
Fate in
play
hand.
the Obnixilis then,
Um,
right? If he rats?
I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters too much what we do. 'Cause, well, Sword's not going to, like,
Well, if he, you
get
could
what you're
also
saying.
just
Well, I guess,
assemble,
yeah, I guess that's true. Let's,
right?
Obnixilis seems fine. So let's, Obnixilis, they both seem fine. Destroy target creature,
He's only got 2 cards left.
attack in.
It's a Necrotal and a Crux of Fate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Those are the 2 we know about. He's going to draw one here, obviously. Plays Necrotal. We can't kill my creature. I can't kill this easily. Oh, that was a good, really good draw, actually.
Oh.
I don't know what he takes.
Sword?
He does take sword. Interesting.
I'm a psychic.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, the thing about the creatures is you can kill them. So, draw a card and lose a life. The problem is he's probably Wrathing next turn. Oh, I can hit him. It only gets 1 card, but I think it's still worth it.
Gets rid of the Crux of Fate.
Yeah, it gets rid of the Wrath. And then we
Quick,
can
start playing stuff like crazy.
play down Nighthawk. Well, I guess we can play one of the 2, huh?
Why not the Nighthawk?
I think Nighthawk's right, because Nighthawk can block better
Mhm.
than the other one.
It's, yeah.
So,
Start gaining life.
seems decent. I can't attack in because this obviously has first strike. Well, super grindy game.
We're winning.
We're in the lead. He gives up. He does not want to keep playing it.
I agree.
Man, we were winning. There's no doubt that we were winning. Unfortunately, this is also not protection from black. I mean, we really only have protection from red, blue, and green between the 2 swords, unfortunately, because they do share a type. Don't know which one's better against him. I think this one was pretty good, though, so I think this is fine. Is there anything else that would be good against him? I think we take... Do you show anything other than black? It was mono black, right?
He looked like he was just mono black
So
from
we
everything
don't...
we
Shriek
saw.
Maw is target black, non-black, non-artifact, so this feels
Yeah.
like it should probably not go in. What else? Oh, he has a lot of... You know what? Vampire Hexmage is really good. It sacrifice, remove all counters from target
Oh,
permanent.
from his Planeswalker.
Right, so you can kill planeswalkers with it. So he runs at least 1 planeswalker, maybe a few. I think that's pretty good. Just basically as a planeswalker removal.
Go for the throat. Is that
Go for the throat is non-artifact. So
non-artifact?
we can still use it. He doesn't have a lot of creatures, so it might make sense to go down and go up something else. Did he have a lot of targeted removal? I can't remember. Because we could go up Lightning Greaves. I don't think it's that good, but
I don't think he had any targeted removal.
okay, so let's not do that.
Right?
Yep.
That should be good then.
I think this is fine. Yeah, this is probably fine. I was gonna say reanimators are good. This is fine. I could see going Karmic Guide or Blade Splicer, but I don't really necessarily think we have anything that's terrible against them now. That was what I was trying to find out. Is like, is there anything here that's bad against them? Single target removal. Like, it didn't run a lot of creatures, is what I saw.
No,
So
I mean, if
it's
you want to take go for
possible-
the throat and go for the Karmic Guide,
It's possible. Yeah, I should just do something like that.
then we can get stuff back. If
Does-
he tries to kill him.
Yeah, 1, he's going to kill things, and 2, he's going to make us discard things with Liliana. And
Okay,
we could discard something big that we can't play and then Karmic Guide it back or something. I don't know.
Alright,
I think that's
go ahead and
reasonable.
do it.
I'm not 100% sure. I think that's worth a shot.
That's where my knee is.
Boom.
No, I'm sitting pony.
This cat. This
He's
cat's
pretty
weird.
great.
I don't even know what he's doing.
He's taking a nap. He's
It's a
tired.
really weird way to put his face. I think this is pretty keepable.
That's a lane too.
I mean, it's a little high. I think we keep it.
I mean, 3 isn't terrible. Dark Confidant. Nope.
Needle Spires. Just because this one comes into play tapped, although we don't have a turn 2 play yet anyway.
He does.
Hangerback Walker. Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well, we got Tide Hollow Sculler again. I guess we played that. Might actually be worth it to play it off Swamp. Not that it really matters. I guess it doesn't really matter. We could play Badlands too.
I
Whatever.
don't think it matters.
I was trying to.
He had
So
a wasteland.
if I hadn't played this first, right? If I hadn't played this first, I might have been like, I'm worried about his wasteland. Let me not play his thing. Let me not play the thing.
Oh man, he's got a Phyrexian Obliterator. That was our plan.
So
Ooh, that'll make us get rid of a creature.
yeah, the problem here is he's going to use this next turn to make a sack probably.
Not if you take it.
So I probably take it, but then he's gonna play Hypnotic Spectre, which is also really bad for us. I guess I can play Drana and stop the Hypnotic Spectre.
Yeah, 'cause she got first strike.
Yeah.
How do we get rid of?
We get to Nixilis and minus.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm not claiming it's great. Not Spectre, yeah. So we know he played Land and Hypnotic Spectre, so those are gone. We know 2 of his 3 cards. Shieldred, well, we got our high drops. Yeah, I think we play Drana.
Stops us from discarding a card. Unless we want to discard a card. Oh no, it's at random. Never mind.
Yeah, I think we gotta play Drana. I could play Liliana minus, but that doesn't feel good given that he's
got Hangerback Walker?
Yeah, he's just gonna sack Hangerback Walker and get a flyer. And then he can attack in with both, and I'd trade and Phyrexian Obliterator. Oh, nope. Ravenous Chupacabra. So that was his draw either last turn or this turn. I guess it had to have been last turn because we knew he had Swamp. No, he played a Swamp here. Okay, so now he gets to get in with that, which is really bad for us. We gotta discard a card at random. Well, I think we're gonna lose this one, probably. Nixilis was actually the one we probably needed the most out of any of those. Got a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 doesn't even really do anything. I mean, I'm gonna play Liliana the Veil. Oh, why did I tap? Oh, I tapped 4, yeah. I'm dumb. 1, 2, 3. Liliana the Veil. I think I'm gonna plus here. Making him sack these creatures doesn't even do anything. She's just gonna die though, so this isn't really good either. But I don't think not going for it does anything. But I think we basically just lose, unfortunately. I feel like it was close, but yeah, I mean, Hypnotic Spectre is really good if you can't answer it, and we
did.
Maybe we should go back up to go for the throat, given that he has this time he actually last time I don't think he played like 1 creature or something. Mm-hmm. This time I don't think he's played a creature. He goes at me, so this stays alive, which is pretty good. I could block here, but then he would get back that, which I guess would be fine because I don't have a creature for a while, so maybe I do trade here. That doesn't seem terrible to me. What is he going to do? Play this out for fair?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not good. It's just okay. I just go to card at random, land. Yep. Well, the Grave Titan I'm not going to get to cast anyway, unfortunately. Gonti. Yeah, that's also a good one. Yikes. We didn't even need the Phyrexian Obliterator. He's almost out of cards too, but we just have no board presence. Another land. I mean, if we play land, we're not going to be able to play Grave Titan because he's going to make us discard it.
Yourselves discard it.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to play land and just discard Grave Titan, and then this no longer gets a card, which probably means he just sends everything at Liliana, but that's fine.
Wait, why are we doing this? Oh.
Because I want to keep plus on her.
Okay.
And we're going to lose that card anyway.
Oh.
But otherwise, we keep it in hand, discard a card at random, and we're never going to get to 6 mana, because the best thing we can do is draw mana that we have to keep in hand to keep the Grave Titan around, you know what I mean? Yeah, we only have 5. But, we were close. We got our 2 biggest threats was part of the problem. All at Liliana, so he clears Liliana, and then probably plays Phyrexian Obliterator. Yep. Alright, what do we get?
Card in his hand?
Yep. Got a Swamp. Alright, play it down. Pass turn. We have 1 turn to draw something really big. I don't think there's actually anything in their deck that does it. That's actually probably not true. Probably Karmic Guide would give us a very slim chance. I think that's about it. Alright. Let's go to card at random. Nothing. Well, we can play anything we draw, I think. And
play that Swamp.
Alright, well, that did not go well. Yeah, I think given that he has those two really nasty creatures, I think I'm actually going to go back down the Karmic Guide and back up a go for the throat. Do we want to change anything else? I mean, Wrath would have been good there, but I'm not sure that's a good reason to run it, because I don't think it would have been good all the time. In fact, Living Death would have been really good there, because he had nothing in his graveyard and we had everything. I still don't think that's good, though. What do you think?
I mean, if you want more removal, you can slaughter pact.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how good removal is against him.
I don't know. We can just go with this.
I don't know what I would go over the Slaughter Pact.
I think
we have a bunch of removal.
one card that really just did it.
Yeah.
That was it.
And we were on the draw. We were on the draw, not the play. This is a little risky.
Oh, that's weird.
Think we should mulligan it, or do you think we should keep?
Yeah, because we can't even play anything.
Right, it's tricky because we need to draw a land to play anything. If we get any land, we can probably play one of these two, and obviously this and this. So it's risky. We could keep it. I would not be opposed to mulliganing it.
Yeah. It's... can't even play anything.
So you think mulligan?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this we also can't play anything.
Really can't play anything.
Yep. I mean, one black mana we can play.
I don't know why you listen to me.
One black mana we can play anything, but again, we need one specifically black mana now. We can mulligan again. We go to 5.
I think we have to, right?
I mean, both of these were borderline for me. I would consider keeping
Really?
either of them, but I agree that this one's worth
this
it.
is better.
Yep, I would agree, and we can keep that on top, I think.
Okay, I feel better with this.
I agree that they were both like... They both didn't do anything powerful. The first one, I think, had like a 70% chance to be a really good hand and a 30% chance to do literal nothing. This was kind of the state we were in. Okay, land, and I guess we just pass because we can play Raise the Alarm instant speed. Please. Hang your back, walk your shore. Raise the Alarm. Alright, what do we get? Grave Titan. Well, that might not be the best one to get here. I could play Liliana, make him discard, or I could play down Nighthawk. What do you think? Nighthawk maybe, just up the aggression?
Yeah, maybe we can gain a little bit of life.
I'm going to swing in first. Puts us ahead on board more than Liliana does. Unfortunately, Liliana's minus is really bad when he keeps getting hanger back, which he's gotten both games in a row. It doesn't seem like a card his deck wants to play, so it very well might be sideboard. He might just be drawing it. I mean, it's decent, though, so it could just be he's playing it every time. Liliana, Heretical Healer, sure. Okay, he could attack into Flipper. Wouldn't be terrible. Sword. I could jam Sword, or I can play Liliana. What do you think?
Play Liliana, make him discard a card.
Think that's better?
Well, because you can't equip the sword.
Right. This would be more immediate. We're going to need to discard something too, but I guess we just discard
we do?
we discard Grave Titan
never
because we
mind.
can't cast him anytime soon. I think it's fine.
You sure? It's going to put us down. Alright.
We're already less cards than him. It probably hurts him more than us. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Sword would have been fine too. I don't think it's bad. I
didn't realize it was each player.
Yeah. No, that's why Liliana's a kind of a mixed bag. Sword is pretty weak, and especially weak to removal, but we can equip it next turn and then get in, so that's why that was also a consideration. 4 mana, sure. Attacks at Liliana. She'll take it. I could have chumped, but I think that's fine. Night Veil Spectre. So this does give us some problems. Another land. We'll see. Now we can play land, play out Sword, and then plus. And now only he's discarding, so we're out of the stuff. So that's the argument for playing Liliana, is like, if we just hand dump, that's the reason I got to this, because it's like this, we're never going to play through Liliana. I guess we just pass to try to protect the Liliana against the flyer. He might just have removal. I wouldn't be surprised. He still has 2 cards in hand. Puts a counter on it on Hangerback. That seems pretty good.
Oh.
Jite, sure.
He's showing off he got better stuff than we did.
I mean,
Oh my god, look at it.
is he attacking in with that?
Oh my god.
Doesn't seem like a good attack, does it? I mean,
it's already got the counters on it, Kevin.
It doesn't have counters on it yet.
Oh,
No. It gets,
that's right, those counters
it's going
are on
to
Hanger
get
Blocker.
2 counters, I guess.
But it doesn't have first strike.
Right. But these will kill each other at the same time. And so it'll get 2 counters, but he won't be able to do much with them. He'll be able to kill the 2 tokens. So I think I block here. Do you not think so?
Why does that kill Vampire Nighthawk?
It wouldn't kill Vampire
Oh,
Nighthawk.
okay.
I'm saying he could take the 2 counters off and kill my 2 tokens.
I see. Okay.
That's
yeah.
what I said.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I
so-
understand.
There's a couple things he could do. So yeah, it's a little tricky. We could take it, but then this would just get counters, and then he wouldn't even have to pay to re-equip.
You probably want to start getting rid of his creatures.
So the problem is if we block, he can just chump block this with sword, whereas if we don't block, we can equip sword here and attack in, and he has to... maybe you're right, maybe we just block.
I mean, he's going to get 2 little tokens.
Yep, I agree. Which is not the end of the world. 2 tokens, 2 sword counters, I believe. And that flips too, and now I can defend it. I forgot about that flipping, which is pretty annoying too. Oh yeah, and you can kill that with the minus. Yeah. Yep, so...
GTA is so good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, I think we're probably just gonna lose.
Terminate!
I mean, we can't actually cast it. That's the big problem.
Oh.
Oh, why did I tap 3?
I don't
Cancel. So now it's a little tricky.
Make him kill the... Oh.
We can make him
let's see.
discard, but then we're gonna have to discard 2. We can make him sack
Oh.
something, but he's just gonna sack the 1/1 Thopter. We can equip up a soul. Well, this we should do no matter what, because there's nothing else for us to do. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna kill one in response, sure. Then we're gonna equip this one up. And we can either attack that, or we can attack face. It doesn't really matter. Or I could try to leave it back to block, but he has 2 attackers in the air, plus he's gonna equip Jite to something. Probably this. Man, I think we're just really dead. I don't even know what we can do. This, I mean, we lost because we mulled the 5, right? I mean,
we could
that's
have
the
lost
main
and kept
reason
the other
we
hand.
lost. Right. No, I wasn't saying it I'm not saying it was incorrect to mull. I think mulling might have been correct. I'm just saying I think we're losing. I think if we had 2 more cards in hand, we might be winning. But we had to mull, like you said. Like, we didn't have a good hand. Mulling made sense. I wasn't trying to criticize the mull. I was just saying
Yeah, I get it.
we're losing the game, and a lot of it is probably more the mull than it is our deck versus his deck.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying our deck is great. I'm just saying. Yeah. All right.
It's
What?
taking too long. He's gonna get mad waiting.
Well, who cares? We got 10 minutes left. What do you want to do? Attack in? Do we plus Liliana and get one of his last cards?
He's got 2 cards left. Like, why don't you...
He's going to make us discard a card anyway with this plus. That one's each player discards a card. So if we can't play
get rid
this...
of one of his creatures, right?
You think minus bring her to 1 and kill one, like his flyer?
We're already losing,
Alright,
right?
sure.
Am I crazy? Like,
I
the more
think it's
creatures you
really
get rid of...
bad, but I don't know what's good. So I think he basically probably kills her anyway. He makes it. So do you think I should leave him back in defense or attack in? I think probably attack in. This is the only blocker, and I think attack face because that'll give us an extra draw.
Yeah, we definitely want a card.
I don't think we're gonna get it. He's just gonna block with probably the Thopter, but maybe probably just Thopter. No, he double blocks. All right, to kill it. Yeah, makes sense. All right, that dies. Yep. Okay.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. We
We got rid of all his creatures except for the 1.
I don't think he should have double blocked. I think he should have put the pressure on and just single blocked it because, yeah, I don't know, maybe not.
It's all about them GT count things.
Okay, he clears Liliana, gets a couple GT counters.
We did it. Got a Phyrexian Rager. Do it.
I'm gonna play it. Presumably, he's just going to another land.
Oh.
So what happens is, play out land just so I have enough to play stuff in the future, or hold it in hand to discard to her so I can keep Terminate in hand if I want to play that eventually, which actually might just be better. So maybe I'll just do that. I guess, well, the advantage to playing land is I can try to equip Sword, But then he'll probably just put 2 -1/-1 counters here in response to kill my guy. But it would force him to use up the counters probably.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's going to deal 4 damage to you.
Which also seems totally fine. If he just deals extra damage to me and this guy gets to live, that seems totally okay with me. I think this is fine.
Yeah.
I'll just keep them both in hand for her plus ability. Yeah, Jitte is a nightmare for creature combat, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, it makes me sack anyway. Alright.
Get that out of here.
Yep, you got it. Wait, did this? No, it does still have counters. It just can't see him until he's tilted. Alright.
Jitte's so good, Kevin. He took your children.
That's pretty good. He can play that now. He has to pay mana for it, but
You can't play it. You can't play it now.
no, I just meant he can play. Like, he has the ability to play it whenever he's able to play it. That's what I meant.
We can terminate.
Okay, should I do it now or should I do it on his turn? I'm gonna do it on his turn once he attacks,
Okay.
because that way he
Makes
doesn't
me
get.
feel extra disappointed.
Well, that way he doesn't get the Jitte counters because he can't move it at instant speed.
Oh.
So if I did it now, I would kill this. He would just equip the Jitte here and laugh all the way to the Jitte bank.
And then we'll take all of his counters and put it on our Sword of Fire and Ice.
Okay, it's in for 2. Seems good. Come on, I don't know,
winning.
Bitter Blossom or something. I don't think Bitter Blossom would even be good because he could just kill a million things.
Show us an island.
Come on, Grave Titan. Oh crap, he's in the bin. Come on, Shieldred.
What?
She has a reanimate effect.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think you used her last
I
time,
did.
didn't you? Oh no, you used the other one. I used this one.
I used that one.
Yeah. But she has actually this one. What does this one do? Oh, it's reanimate effect is -X, so she had to go all the way down to 1. Pretty rough. All right, and she did the reanimate on the other one. All right, we got a land. Things are not looking good.
Equip your Sword of Fire and Ice to your Badlands.
I don't have Needle Spires. You can fight Data, which is obviously kill it with Jitte. I think it's probably scoop time.
Yeah, I don't think we're coming back from this, but he's having fun, so that's good.
I mean, do you want to just let him have fun and play it out, or do you want to scoop? I don't know which one you want to do.
No,
It's
he
kind
can
of a waste of our time, but it's also kind of fun to see.
Do whichever one's fine. Oh man, you got rid of your Badlands? Now we're totally screwed, Kevin.
How am I going to play my Terminate?
I don't know.
What did he get? I want to see what he gets.
What does he get?
Oh, Assemble the Legion!
Oh no!
He can't actually play it, though. This guy doesn't. It's not the good
Oh,
one.
yeah, Needle Spire.
I can turn that into a land and then attack. Except I can't
It's
'cause
already a
I
land.
need second red. I turn it into a creature and attack. Except I can't because I need a second red source and it's in the graveyard.
Oh.
Okay, you got it.
I don't think we're coming back from this, Kevin.
Well, I don't think we're surviving the turn, so that's probably true. No, actually, no, yeah. He equips Jitte, he removes 1 counter from Jitte, and then he kills us.
He's gonna play that Symbol of Legion.
He should remove all 4 counters from Jitte and make this thing a freaking...
Yeah, do it.
No, he's not even gonna bother. He has his dead anyway. I forgot about the token. Alright. Well, good game, opponent. It was pretty close. We won the first game, right?
You went freaking crazy.
I mean, there are certain worlds where we could have done that too. Our draw
Not
didn't
this
quite.
one.
Our
Not this
draw
world.
didn't quite work
It
out
wasn't
for
happen
us.
for us in this world.
Well, we got 1-2. It wasn't the worst match there. So we won the first one, lost the second, going into the third. Do we want to change anything about our deck, or are we pretty happy with it?
Let's redraft.
We can't redraft it this far. I mean, we could actually, if you want. We could, if you wanted to do another one, we could drop and just jump right back in. But
You know what would have stopped a lot of that stuff?
what?
Our good old friend Lightning Greaves. No, it wouldn't go with that.
Would have stopped Jitte. Jitte can't target him.
Put it on his creature, and then he can't target it.
Well, no, I meant, well, yeah, he can make his guys huge, but he wouldn't have been able to ping our guys down with Jitte.
That's true.
I think we're pretty good. Let's just run
Okay.
it. I mean, Lightning Greaves isn't bad, though.
It's pretty good.
That's what I meant when I said isn't bad.
Uh-oh, what are people saying?
Like I said, block with tokens. I don't know when you said it. It was 10 minutes ago, so it's probably too late. I should be reading the chat, though. Maybe he was talking the attack with the, he was probably talking the attack with for the first attack with Umazawa's Jitte, because that way he couldn't just remove a Jitte counter to kill my flyer. Yeah, I don't know.
Kevin.
Oh, we found a guy.
I wouldn't trust my judgment for anything.
I feel like I had said that just because I was like, I think my only reason I forgot that Jitte could do that, although I should have remembered. I think my reasoning was I just didn't want to kill his guy because he just gives him 2 flying tokens that we then have to
give me too many options.
Try to block. Yeah, well, that's the problem with these decks in general. I think this is good.
That one.
I think this is really good.
Him to Torok him.
Yeah.
Do
Let's
it.
keep it. Turn 2 him to
Do
Torok.
they have Dark Ritual?
Yep.
Oh, we didn't get it.
Nope.
That would have been good.
That would have been pretty fun. Our 3-drop deck got a lot of 3-drops. Who would have thought? Well, we're going to get up to 3 mana, so that's not too bad. Okay, he broke his thing, got red. Got blue. He plays down Spellskite.
Oh my god.
He's going to redirect our him to Torok, Melissa. He's going to redirect our him to Torok. Got Ralzeric in a mountain. Well, Ralzeric is a little annoying. It's not the worst one to get. Our sword is a little worse with Spellskite here. That's alright. So what are you thinking? Should we just put on the pressure and play down Adrana?
That sword is way good against this deck.
Also, I guess we want white here, not red, even though that doesn't. Then we don't have a red, but that gives us access to English.
We do want a white, yeah.
So yeah, I think we do white. So you think what, Drana? Or this is okay, but he'll just block forever with Spellskite. So I think
we
I think
need to fly over it.
I think either we read the bones
Do
to try to set up next turn, or we do Drana.
And then put Sword of Fire and Ice on her, and then
that would be good. And then he can't really do much.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he might just kill it before that happens, or he might just have counterspell here. No, it doesn't look like it.
Now he might counterspell
no
Sword of Fire
either.
and Ice, because
no, he got to 4 mana, even with us forcing him to discard 1. That's pretty good for him. And he does just have removal for Drana. Alright, makes sense. Grave Titan's a little ways away. So the advantage to read the bones is we can get another land, because we obviously don't have lands right now.
yeah.
The other option is Phyrexian Major.
And then we'll draw a card, and then have something out and see if he kills it again.
You want a Phyrexian Major?
Yeah.
I mean, we could just draw a land off him, so it's not terrible. I mean, this is a draw 2, but we get a little more choice, and this is just a draw 1. He's thinking a lot. Does he really have...
Counter that Fire.
Well, he might have,
Unsummon.
not unsummon, the 1-drop spell...
Manatide.
Yeah, the blue Manatide, the one that Manatide is based on.
I don't know.
Well, we got the opposite of what we wanted. We got a Martial Coup.
That's pretty good.
It's not a bad card, although it's not a great card, but it's not good here. There's no... We need to
Amazing.
land.
Well, we got the Sword of Fire and Ice. That's what's going to win us the game.
Okay.
It's right
Do
there.
you think we should... Oh, we got Reflecting Pool. Do you think we should
Okay.
slam Sword of Fire and Ice here?
Yeah, I think we should be punching him in the face with Sword of Fire and Ice.
Alright, I'll do it. See if he has Counterspell. He probably just has Cryptic.
Oh.
He has something. Disallow, sure.
Oh. I forgot we're playing against blue. Why'd you let me do that?
Well, I mean, he's going to counter something.
He's going to counter everything.
He might counter everything. Well, we're up to 5. We could Martial QX3 and create 3 1/1s. I mean, we could pass and keep this Obnixilis speed. You want to just Obnixilis? I think
Start
that's
drawing
pretty
cards.
good.
Let's do it.
He's probably just going to counter it.
Counter
Again.
this Obnixilis. Do it.
He has 3 cards. I mean, he might not have counter. Well, let's it go. You think draw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give
So
him cards.
we could kill Spellskite, attack in for 2. It's the aggressive line.
Oh.
Another land. Oh, this is good though. We can Grave Titan next turn.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good.
He would have countered that if he could have.
Yeah, I think so. Unless he draws counter for turn.
No.
He could be going like a Kiki Jiki deck, which would suck for us if we slam Grave Titan and then he goes off.
No, you Anguish Unmaking.
Right. That only works if we keep it up though.
Oh.
So it might be that he has it and we just can't, but I still think it's the right thing to.
And then he makes
to
you
go
target
for.
Spellskite.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, English and making is not going to work really anyway,
Spellskite's so good.
unless we can get Spellskite dead. Which I mean, just
Make him destroy a creature.
putting out Grave Titan might do a pretty good job at that. Goblin Dark Dwellers, flashing back, Brimstone Volley to kill my guy, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh, or actually, he might just do 3 Dom Mixilus.
That's okay.
Okay.
To your face.
Yep, no, it's gonna redirect. Yep, it redirected that this guy's down to 3. Okay, so now we have some interesting choices. We definitely play a land,
Play
I guess.
Swamp.
Yeah, we might as well just play the swamp. I was gonna say we could. One option is we could Anguished Unmaking, targeting here, force him to redirect to the Spellskite, and then minus to kill here.
Ooh, I like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then we don't get to play Grave Titan this turn, but then we kill both his threats.
Well,
And then we can also
we
play.
gotta get rid of that Spellskite if he does have a Kiki-Jiki anyway.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're never going to be able to do anything
Actually,
against it.
let's cancel. Let's do this one first. But this is gonna kill our Planeswalker, but I think that's fine. We got quite a bit of value out of him, I think. So kill this with Omnixilus.
Oh, you get to pick?
Yep. And he's probably gonna redirect. Okay.
Oh no, not the spell sky.
Then we will Anguished Unmaking here. I guess we don't really need to. I mean, we could just
We
take
can do it
4.
anytime we want.
Yeah, let's not do that in case he plays Kiki-Jiki or something. But we can play this turn and still hold up Anguished Unmaking, so let's do that. So play this. The only reason to Anguished Unmaking now is we could get in for a couple damage.
We'd play it at instant speed.
Yep. Well, it would let us get in for 2. So if we wanted to get in for 2, we could do it. I don't think it's worth it.
Assembled Legion's good. Oh, we couldn't play it.
Yeah, we can't play Assembled Legion, so I think we bottom it.
Yeah.
Probably keep Liliana.
Yep.
And Thoughtseize. Do we Thoughtseize now, or do we... No, let's Thoughtseize now.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, no, maybe we just Liliana now.
And
Liliana plus here. And just start getting her up. I mean, he's going to swing on her for 2, so maybe that's not the best.
no, I wouldn't play her yet.
Okay, you
right?
think... Okay,
I would leave up the Anguish Unmaking, no?
Oh, okay, so not Thoughtseize either?
He only has 2 cards.
Yep, but he's going to have less cards in the future. Like, you want to do Thoughtseize as soon as you can if you're going to do it.
Well, then do Thoughtseize, I guess.
Well, that doesn't mean we should do it. It just means if we're going to, we should do it as soon as we can. You know what I mean?
Oh, get rid of that Zealous Conscript.
He also has Pact of
Oh my
Negation.
god. That's okay, he'll lose the game.
So Zealous Conscript?
Alright, what's he gonna Pact of Negation?
Probably our Grave Titan if we try to play him. Maybe Liliana if we try to play him. Maybe Anguish Unmaking if we try to play that. So he has a bunch of options, but let's do that for now. And this pass.
Yeah, I guess you can pay for it now.
We can actually Martial Coup and Sweep next turn too if we want to just make 5/1/1s. Although he would counter that too probably actually.
Well, you can only counter one of them.
Right. Well, the problem is
and
this would take
that wastes his whole next turn.
This would take all of our mana.
Right.
That's the problem. So we have enough to play 2 things. So do you think we Anguish Unmaking here, force him to counter it, then play whichever one of these we want?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea too. So Anguish Unmaking here. He probably counters it. No, he doesn't. Lets it go. Alright. I'm down to 6 though. So I guess Vampire Nighthawk maybe to start rebuilding my life.
Yep.
Get in for 2. The next turn, he probably sensed that like if they're doing that, they probably have something big to do. Is my guess. Oh, you got a Serum Visions. That's a good one. What did he?
No, that was already in there.
Oh, he Flame Slashes to get rid of that. Sure. All right. I think Grave Titan is the play. He will probably counter it.
But then that wastes like his
or we could just play down Liliana, leave up Unexpectedly Absent, or we can make a ton of creatures.
Target non-land permanent to its owner's library. Just
so we could leave this up if we want. We could play Liliana, leave this up maybe. This gets a creature card back too, so we could play Liliana minus get back Vampire Nighthawk or something. And play. Actually, we could just do that.
Yeah, why don't we do that because we need some life gain.
Okay, so you think play Liliana.
Does she die?
He might Pact of Negation it, in which case we obviously can't do this. He's thinking about pacting it. But if he packs it, that's fine. That takes away his whole turn.
Yeah.
Basically time walks him. He lets it go. So probably minus it and return card to hand. Then let's pop out our graveyard here and see what we have. So our options are Drana or Nighthawk. You think Nighthawk? I think Nighthawk. Probably.
I think Nighthawk, so we can start gaining some life back that we lost.
Okay. And let's close that back down. Play down Nighthawk. Attack in.
Get him.
So living up that Pact.
Well, yeah. It's for emergencies only.
Oh, if he has the Kiki-Jiki, he probably just wins. Or he actually might just be putting it down to, yeah, he's probably putting it down to kill Liliana. We did lose Unexpectedly Absent. Yeah, he's definitely a Kiki-Jiki.
Doesn't he need another red?
Yeah, or he could have Splinter's One.
Oh.
And has a Ponder here. If he just has Splinter's One on top, he just wins. I mean, he might be scared to go. No, he can't be scared to go for it because he has Pact. Okay, kills Liliana. Short. What do you think?
How much we have?
1, 2. So we could Martial Coup, create 5/1/1s, kill our guys. That doesn't sound great. We could Grave Titan.
I think we should Grave Titan. It's a little too late for this one. Till we start getting some life. No?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if he has it, he has it. He can. Oh, he drew a counter
straight
spell.
up got straight up counter
That's
spell.
annoying. Oh, that can pop back down. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we'll attack him with both, I guess. No real reason to hold back and block. Well, next turn we can do a bunch of things if we want. Just a matter of if he has it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, that's good news. He leaves it back to block, sure. 5, 6, 7. That looks pretty good. He's gonna Pact of Negation it if we play it. But maybe we should play it anyway.
Get rid of it?
Get rid of this, yeah. We'll give it a Pact of Negation, yeah. And that'll time walk him too.
Yep. Do it.
Unless he has another counterspell in hand.
Make us pay 3.
Oh, he Thirst for Knowledge, sure.
Trixie. He made you think he was going to counter it, but instead he Thirst for Knowledge.
I mean, I think he still is going to counter it. He's just doing this first to see if he draws a 2 mana, like a Remand or something. Like maybe he has Remand in his hand, or not Spell Pierce, Force Spike, or that's the 1 mana. That's the Mana Tithe in blue. Or Censor, or whatever. There's a whole bunch of 2 mana counters in the cube, I believe. I don't think they have Mana Leak. Maybe they do. What does he have?
Nothing.
Oh, he got something. Oh, he taps my guy down. Sure, that's fine. But this does resolve then.
Embarrassing.
Unless he also Pact of Negation it. So he does time walk himself. All right. And I can attack him with this, but he'll just block, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just pass. He can see I'm tapped out. All right.
Pay it.
For Pact of Negation.
He doesn't, and we win.
I doubt that is going to happen.
No.
Okay, he does pay for Pact of Negation. Plays a land for turn. Passes. We get Phyrexian Obliterator. We probably play him.
Play that and a Bitter Blossom.
You think play that in Bitter Blossom? I was going to say play that, and I was going to take the safe route and the aggressive route to put this on, like, one from the top of his library.
Oh,
Because that way he just can't combo off next turn, or even on top of his library he probably can't combo off next turn.
Alright, that sounds good.
And then we can, or let's do one from the top, because that way, unless he has something, he probably...
saves us some time to hit him for 5.
Right, that way he probably can't tap down our guys either, because when he does get him back, he'll be able to tap down our guys. And that way I can just swing here for 4. He gives up. Okay.
Oh, hey, we did it! I didn't think we were going to do it, but we did it.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where it felt like we were ahead the whole game, but he's a deck that just can win on the spot if he just gets his combo. Because he's got to be running the combo. And in fact, we might want to bring in Slaughter Pact, just because of that. I think Thoughtseize is actually pretty good too because of that.
So we have to get rid of...
Tide Hollow is not terrible. I guess he has a lot of removal. I can just remove things like Tide Hollow, though, so maybe Tide Hollow is mediocre. That might be a fine cut. And this is really like a 3-drop, because if you play it before turn 3, you're in trouble. But that's alright. Is there anything else we want to do? He looked like... yeah, he was blue, so sword would be fine. This sword's obviously...
We have the sword.
This sword's better, I agree. I mean, nothing that looks particularly good against him. Opposition's kind of cute against him, but obviously it's not gonna work. And it stops his combo, that's all
I think that's fine.
Okay, let's run it like this. Well, so our deck is at least decent. I mean, we went 1-1 so far, and
don't ruin it for yourself.
I think we might. I mean,
we can turn this into a creature?
Yeah, we can turn that one into a creature. We need 1 more red, but we will be able to eventually. We can him turn 2. I think we're going to keep it just off the power of him turn 2 and the removal. A little land heavy is not good, but we're on the draw. We can draw a couple of things in our lands. Unfortunately, we don't get to play Needle Spires right away, even though we don't get to do anything turn 1. Well, this is a pretty good draw if you're flooded. Just make X creature tokens, and if X is 5 or greater, you get to wipe your opponent too. Okay, he has Serum Visions. Weird that he played that turn 2. He must just have drawn it. Well...
Oh, he had this coming to play tapped, right?
No, he played this one last turn.
Oh.
Well, he played a Fetch Land.
Oh, Fetch. That's what he got.
So I'm going to try this. He might just have Spell Pierce or...
Do it!
Spike or whatever.
Whatever, he gets rid of a card.
Yeah. Oh, nope, we got it. We got Disallow and Zealous Conscripts. That was a pretty good hit. Alright. And we can actually start attacking with Needle Spires pretty soon because we have Reflecting Pool. So we need all 3 of the lands down, but it won't be too long now. He's probably holding up Counterspell, but on the bright side, we can't play any spells anyway. Oh, we could try to jam Sword if we want. Do you want to jam it? He could just have Counterspell, though.
What else are we going to do?
Nothing. Playing Needle Spires tapped is the other option, but you think just play Sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he counters it, it's okay.
And if we
He probably counters it, but it's gonna suck. Okay,
He
yeah.
doesn't do nothing.
Okay, he doesn't.
I mean,
do
we
that.
did get rid of his disallow.
Unfortunately, we still don't get to really do anything. I guess we could play Martial QX2 next turn.
Oh my god.
That's not bad. He's gonna do Mini Brainstorm here. Nope, he's going, yeah, Mini Brainstorm, yep. So we get to separate these into 2 piles and he gets to pick one.
It's not a brainstorm.
It's like, no, not Brainstorm, Mini Factor Fiction is what I meant to say.
It's got a Legacy's Allure.
So which one of these is the best? Lightning Bolt, Legacy's Allure, or Teferi? Do you know Legacy's Allure?
I know it's a really old card.
Every upkeep you put a counter on it, you can sacrifice it to gain control of target creature with power less than or equal to the number of counters on it. So all of these cards are pretty good. We could do it like this. I mean, Teferi is pretty good too.
You can't play Teferi yet.
Yep. Well, how do you think we should split it? This is, I think it's tricky.
No, I'm bad at these things.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
basically, he's getting, these are all 3 good cards. So he's
Yeah.
getting 2 good cards no matter what. I think Legacy's Allure is the worst. The question is Lightning Bolt or Teferi better?
Lightning Bolt's pretty good against us. I think that kills
Let's do
most
it
of our
like
stuff.
let's do it like this. And I think he takes the top pile. And I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
Okay.
The reason I'm doing it like this is we also have removal for this guy, so I value him lower than this in general. I don't think Legacy's Allure is very good against this, but I don't really know. We're also
Pretty
gonna
good.
whatever we put in, we can get protection from Legacy's Allure with
Yeah.
Sword eventually.
You say target right on it.
Um,
We have to reread it.
Anguished Unmaking. All right. So we have some options here. We could Martial QX2, which is not great. We'd create 2 1/1s, and next turn we could equip one with a sword probably.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did he take? He took Legacy's Allure and Teferia. That's what I thought. So we could do that, or we can Anguished Unmaking this probably. Or we can hold up Anguished Unmaking, so we can Anguished Unmaking what we want. Or we could fire it off right away if we're worried about him getting more value. The plus is not that good, but he might minus it again and just kill it and just get a second Mini Brainstorm.
Then it'd be gone, I guess.
Yep.
We need creatures out.
So you think we should Martial QX2, just make 2
Yeah.
little 1/1s? Okay.
Is that bad?
No, I think that's fine.
We have nothing.
I think that is totally fine. I think it's not great, but I think it's one of our best options. I mean, I think the Anguished Unmaking line is fine too, but I'm actually not that worried about this Jace. Like, he either
No, it's not
minuses
the
and
super
kills
scary
himself,
one.
or next turn we equip Sword and then bash him and kill him. So he probably just -2/0 to protect himself because he's probably going to die to the Sword. And in fact, we don't even need to attack him. We can attack face and have it redirect, and all of his stuff is red or blue. And he didn't take Lightning Bolt, so as far as we know, yeah, he just minuses because it ain't going to work.
Get rid of that.
I think it's this. I don't
Yeah,
think we're
I
going to
think-
have control magic.
Yeah.
So that seems fine. He probably does take this one, gets him the extra land, which he probably needs to. He hasn't showed me a land this turn. Mountain and Dissolve in play. Yep. Seems correct.
So we know he has a counter now.
We also know he has Teferi in hand, so he might just play Teferi out to block one of these. He's not going to be able to block the one with Sword, but he can still block something. And we can Anguished Unmaking, but if he plays Teferi next turn, we're going to have to do it at sorcery speed. He plays Legacy's Allure. Okay, so he can get control of one of my tokens eventually, I guess. But now he can no longer Teferi. Oh, he's holding up counter while doing that. And I guess that's going to let him block Sword at some point, too. I mean, we can Anguished Unmaking Legacy's Allure if we want to. We can also play Liliana here if we want to. Not terrible. We'd have to discard something, but I don't think we care that much. Well, I guess first thing we do is equip Sword to one of these guys, right?
Yeah.
And then I think we swing with both, although I guess there's a possibility that he has a 3-drop that he's going to block with. But I think he's holding this up for a counter spell.
I think so.
So I think we just attack in. At face. Oh, he has something.
It's Vendilion Click.
Okay, he has this. I guess I'm I punted by not playing land first. I wasn't sure if I was going to want to play whatever land I drew or even Needle Spires. This is a little annoying. I mean, it's not the worst. Taps down land, presumably. I mean, you could just have... Oh, no, we're fine. We can Spellskite kill... rather...
Spellskite?
Evoke Shriekmaw, kill this guy.
Yeah.
Which we probably want to do. Obviously, he just blocks here. But the reason we do that is just because we don't know what's in his hand, and if he has Kiki Jiki or... yeah, this is only going to do 3, so I have to do face. Symbol of Legion's pretty nice. So yeah, I think I evoke Shriekmaw, kill this. I just don't want to risk it.
Yeah, no. Well, he would need one more mountain. Oh, but he has one in his hand.
He has something in it. He did play this last turn, so he might not. But he also might have Splinter Twin, not... You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what he does have. I just don't want to risk it against a deck that I'm almost 100% sure is a combo deck. I already have one piece of it in the graveyard.
It's got one treasure counter!
But he can't take it because I have Pro Blue.
Genius plan.
Okay, he's going to pass.
Sword of Fire and Ice is going to win us this one, Kevin.
Alright. Go for the Throat's not bad. Technically, we have 2 removal spells now. I guess should I play this, you think?
Why not? Oh, can we kill it?
Well, because I could get another lane that I want to play more if I want to play 2 3 drops.
Oh.
Because I'm going to have to draw off this. I guess not. I guess I'll just attack in.
We can play the Liliana.
Yeah, but I can play that after combat. Okay.
Yeah, that's a card.
2 damage here. Another burn spell. So I guess this is my only land option. So you think play Liliana?
Yeah.
And what do you think? Do I plus her? Plussing her seems pretty good because we're way out drawing him on cards. So he's just going to counter this probably.
Well, let's find out.
Nope, he lets it go. Each player discards a card.
Yeah.
What do we want to discard? Probably one of our removals because we have
Terminate?
3. Terminate? Yeah, that seems fine. I mean, we can play all of them. Actually, Terminate's probably just better than Go for the Throat at this point, right?
Oh, it's true. We had a red.
If he happens to, I don't think he's running that many artifacts, but if he happens to have an artifact, and this taps red now too, because we have
okay.
red.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I was thinking we couldn't actually terminate right now. I was thinking about it.
Okay. We discarded a land. Seems good. So we have instant speed removal. Probably won't come up here because he's probably just gonna like Teferi here or something. Oh, wait, he didn't Teferi last turn either. I don't get what he's doing.
I don't know.
I feel like we're gonna win this game unless he does something really good really soon. I mean, there are ways to deal with this. Like you could bounce sword with Cryptic Command or something.
Yeah, that would cost a lot.
He gives up.
Oh,
we went 2-1.
I don't understand how we did it, but we did it.
I'll tell you how we won that last match.
Frustration.
We had Sword of Fire and Ice.
This is a good one.
And he was red blue. That is the way we won that game.
It's a good card.
It is a good card, and so yeah, we went 2-1. We got our money back. That's really good.
I didn't lose the draft.
You did a really good job. I was proud of you. I thought you did really well.
I made a really bad deck.
No, I thought the deck was quite good.
I made.
We made.
I influenced.
Yeah, we made it together, and I actually did a lot of the picks. I was joking when I said I blamed you. Let's look at the deck just to go over it. So I mean, I think this could have been a really good deck. I think the only real problem we had was fixing, which I think is one of the hardest things because when you're doing draft,
opposition came too late.
Right, opposition came too late, and then when you're doing draft, it's never exciting to take the lands.
Right.
It's like you need them, but they're not cool. We
used most of them.
Yeah, we ended up getting enough fixing. We ended up getting enough fixing to go 3 colors. You know, base black, but the colors that we had, the cards we had in other colors were really, really good cards. So I think we did quite well. So I think the biggest problem was we did not have... Well, the biggest problem was the fixing, and then we kind of had this giant hole at the 4-drop slot, which does happen a little bit sometimes.
So you play a 3-drop.
We do have a lot of 3-drops, and our 3-drops are really good. So I don't think it ended up being a big deal.
Oh,
but
good.
that was the biggest issue we had, I think. We kind of like all of our cards are 2 and 3 drops, and then a few big ones. And we got enough mana to play Shieldred and Grave Titan eventually.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
I mean, that's the way it kind of works in these cubes. As long as you're doing something to disrupt them enough. Basically, there's a couple different archetypes of decks you can run. You can run one like ours, which is very disruptive, and then eventually you get to 6 mana just because you're kind of like slowly grinding out your opponent with like Liliana discard, and like eventually you'll just get up to 6 mana. Or you can play like ramp, and then eventually you ramp to 6 mana pretty quick if you're not disrupted. And if you are disrupted, you still get to 6 mana eventually. And then there's kind of those mid-range decks, and I guess the mid-range decks probably do only want like a couple 6 drops, probably no 7 drops, but it's still like running a 7 drop in a mid-range deck is fine. You definitely want a few big
Oh,
threats.
I thought all the black cards we picked were good.
Yep.
I mean, Ob Nixilis isn't great, but
I actually like Ob Nixilis quite a bit. He's too expensive. If he was a 4-drop, he would be one of the best planeswalkers ever printed, basically. Yep. Like, his plus is, I mean, he probably could have reasonably been a 4-drop, right? Unfortunately,
which one is it?
Let me use my Z key that zooms.
Yeah.
His plus lets you draw a card and lose a life, which is, basically a 4-drop plus letting you draw a card is pretty good. Even if it has a little teeny negative to it, that negative's not that bad. So I think as a 4-drop, he would be a slam dunk.
I think the problem is I have the other Ob Nixilis.
Yeah.
And so when I think of Ob Nixilis, I think of the other one.
Yeah.
And he's not good.
No, he's not as good as this one.
He's not good.
I mean, this one's not amazing, but I think he's decent.
And he's also cost 5.
I mean, he's still just a 5-mana destroy anything and then keep a threat on the board that's going to draw you more cards. So it's like a 5-mana removal card that gives you value. I don't think that's bad.
But you get an emblem with what?
Oh, the emblem's pretty good.
Target opponent gets an emblem with whenever a player draws a card, you lose 2 life.
Right.
That's just silly.
But the opponent gets it. So the opponent loses 2 life anytime anybody draws a card.
Yeah, it's silly.
So, extra good in multiplayer. If you're playing multiplayer, somebody's going to be drawing cards. Like, that'll kill somebody in like a turn.
Everyone's
and,
like, just, I lost 2 life.
Yeah. And then obviously, if you're like black-blue and you're just running, like if we were like Esper, we were like black, blue, white, and we just like ran Sphinx's Revelation. Got this out, draw 7. Murdered. Alright. You didn't want to do another one, right?
No, I'm gonna get tired soon.
Okay. That makes sense to me. Well, I guess we'll call it now then. Not too many people tuned in, but a bunch did. Thank you guys who tuned in for watching. I think we got 3 viewers right now. I really appreciate it. Yeah, they were saying important things that I was...
They're saying, stop playing black cards.
They were saying important things that I was not paying enough attention to. This is Pixelated Dude is Marcus.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I think that's correct.
Doxed him, Kevin. Oh no.
They now know his first name.
Oh no.
You probably shouldn't have said that though. Yeah. But
we're gonna find out his credit card numbers and everything now. Look what you've done.
I thought it was him, and then he said he loves Nightmare Spectre. Now I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
He probably would have been even happier if we played Distended Mindbender, but we didn't.
No.
Alright.
I don't even think we saw that guy. Did we?
No, we might have. It's hard. He would be colorless, and at the end, I know we saw the other one, which is Elder Deep Fiend.
I feel like this time we really didn't see that many super good stuff. Am I wrong?
I mean, I think Grave Titan is generally considered one of the best black top ends.
Because there were several times where there was just like...
I think Thoughtseize is really good. I think it's better in Vintage Cube than it is in Legacy, but I still think it's like a pretty top tier card. Hymn to Turok I find to be a pretty top tier card.
I don't feel like there was any like super hard decisions to make.
Bitter Blossom I like a lot. I don't know. I feel like we made a bunch of somewhat tricky decisions.
Yeah, but
I like both Liliana's. I don't know. I actually kind of like Lost Hope more than Liliana the Veil. I mean, they're both good.
Well, we got rid of a bunch of tokens with the other one. That was pretty useful.
We also didn't run into the matchup where Last Hope is good. Last Hope is super good against White Weenie.
Oh,
because they just run so many like X1 mana dorks, and you're just like, kill it. Next turn, I kill another one. You're gonna ramp to 6, huh? I hope. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you run a deck like this where you're like, turn 2, kill one of your mana dorks. Turn 3, kill your mana dorks forever. And then like, oh god, what do I do? You know, but. Didn't end up in that matchup, but I still thought she was pretty good. And I like her ult. I think her ult is one of the more powerful ults. Although the ult on her is alright too.
So next time you play, you gotta pick an Isamaru. It's always, no one ever picks him.
Also, I missed my chance to do my brilliant eBay idea of buying a crate. It was 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and now it's 9 p.m. I was thinking about buying 4 boxes of Iconic Masters for $400 at like $100 a box because they had a coupon for 20% off, and you can get a crate for $120 a box basically, or $125 or whatever. So I was like, that's kind of tempting. I mean, I think it's definitely good value, but I don't actually sell or trade cards very much. So what I would end up happening is I would just end up with like 4 boxes of Iconic Masters that I would open and I would love, but at the same time, that would be kind of a waste of money probably. Like, I'm not poor, but spending $400 on that when I'm like refinancing my house, and there's a lot of things we're doing right now.
Is there anything that's even worth that much money?
Its value per box is it's over 100, even for
Okay.
TCG low, only counting cards worth more than $1.
That one has the
has all the
vials in it.
It has Aether Vial. It has Horizon Canopy. It has all the traders.
Yeah, the Predators can't be worth as much now.
No, they're not worth that much, but there was some. It has Mana Drain, which is a $50 card. That's probably the most expensive thing in it. It's got a lot of really good cards. It wasn't as good as the other Master sets, so it got pooped on a little bit. Although honestly, I think it might be better than Masters 25.
Ooh.
It's close. They're both not very good. Right now, Masters 25 is worth more, but I don't know if it's worth more than Iconic was before its release, basically. Because what happens is once it releases, all those prices go way down. So I don't know. Or I could have bought 6 boxes of Dominaria too for the same price. All these things that I probably shouldn't do with my money, but I'm like, I get slightly tempted because I'm a Magic player.
Boxes.
I could just roll around in them.
And
I don't
then
know.
we'll
I don't even
find
know what I
out
would do.
that spoiler release thing is actually all lies.
Wizards literally came out and published it.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. Yeah, this is what's gonna be in the set.
Okay, well, we have a few minutes. Let's do an impromptu set review of Dominaria.
That's what people tuned in for.
Typing without being able to
how
see
did you
my
see that?
keyboard. I don't know. I probably did it right. Do they have them here?
I don't know.
Or any of these? Oh, these are them. There's not even. These look crappy. You can
Oh
want me
my
to
god.
anyway.
They don't even pretend look like cards.
Oh, here we go. These pretend to look like cards. So they're reprinting this cycle. You probably like this cycle. These are the check lands. So like
Oh yeah, I like
Isolated
those.
Chapel, things like that.
Yeah, I like Isolated Chapel.
I think the other check lands are already in standard. But they have the friend cycle in standard right now. So, oh no, they have the. Am I doing it backwards?
I don't know.
They're printing this cycle. No, they have the friend cycle right now, and now they're printing the enemy cycle because
Okay.
black green is enemy obviously,
Yeah.
and Isolated Chapel is enemy. So those are going to be in it.
Retort.
Oh yeah, I told you about this one. I like this one.
Oh yeah. It costs 1 less if you control a wizard.
So if you as long as you control a wizard, you have literal counter spell, which
Or you could
feels
have
pretty good.
a lightning bolt.
Yep, or literal lightning bolt.
Well, that's pretty good.
There also is an interesting thing. They're changing how damage works. They're getting rid of redirecting the planeswalkers, and they're adding a lot of old cards so they can actually target planeswalkers.
Oh.
So that's why this says 3 damage to any target.
Oh.
Because you can target player, creature, or planeswalker.
I wouldn't have caught that, but alright, cool.
It's a random thing.
What else we got? Sacrifice 2 creatures. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
That sounds
Love it.
pretty cool. It's 4 mana Reanimator
Flare.
on a stick. 2/2. 2/2 is a little low power and toughness for that. It's also legendary, which is a very important thing in the set. There's a lot of legendaries and a lot of things that do things with legendaries.
Kamigawa 2.0?
Yeah, Kamigawa 2.0. That's what they're hoping. They're hoping it's as popular as Kamigawa was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they got to do is reprint Jitte, and they'll be good.
Perfect.
Yeah, we saw how fair Jitte was in that one game that we lost.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty fair card.
Creatures
Fair
you
magic
control
card.
gain first strike until end of turn. Draw a card for 1. That is... Oh, I thought I was going to say Wizard's Fury. I was like, that's going to be
No.
one pissed off wizard.
No, Warlord's Fury, which makes a little more sense. I think the card's decent. Any card that you can pay for 1 and it draws you another card is fine. I could see it going in like prowess decks.
Is there a ton of cards? Are we going to literally go through each one of these?
We don't have to.
Oh, okay.
If we wanted to, we could.
Find the good ones.
Is there a way to search by? Oh, Mythics. There we
Boom.
go. Let's just look at.
Oh.
I don't think any of them have rarities,
Yeah, they don't know.
so they're all
What's
just
we got?
listed.
What's
Well, we can look at the
at the beginning of your
planeswalkers.
end step, untap target artifact.
That one
Ooh.
sounds dumb. Hey, I mean, I guess it could be okay. You can get
At the beginning of each upkeep, create a green sapperling. Oh, sapperlings are back.
this one's an old one, I think. Food and Force, isn't that a reprint?
Sounds like it. Sounds like something that would still be around.
I thought Verdant Forest.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I recognize that
Here
picture.
he is. This is Verdant Forest. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I've seen this one before. Pretty sure it's a reprint. He's been in a million sets.
Yeah.
Look at all these sets he's been in. Pretty swell guy. You can look at super old art from him if you want to. Oh,
It's
it's
the
the same
same.
picture. It's just black border.
That's why I recognized it. It was the same.
Do any of them have different art? Some of them have to have different art. He must have had
No,
different.
it's gonna have the same one every
What?
single time.
What?
He's not that special.
I want different art.
He's gonna be the mythic Kevin.
What
He's
about
gonna
Commander?
be the mythic Kevin.
What about this Commander? Oh, God. All right, fine. He might be mythic.
Calling it now. He's the mythic. Balduc, Keeper of the Flame. Did I say that right?
Yep, sounds right.
I said it right. Don't laugh at me.
Valduck.
That's what it
Keeper
says.
of... I know, I didn't say you said
You
it wrong.
laughed at it. At the beginning of
It's a funny
combat
name.
on your turn, for each aura and equipment attached to it, create a 3/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Exile
Actually-
those tokens at the beginning of the next end step.
That actually feels pretty reasonably good, I think.
That seems pretty good. It only
I guess,
costs three.
well, you have to have a aura equipment attached to it. I guess that's a little tricky. But,
For each aura and equipment.
right. Yeah,
So you could just use it with equipment.
it might be a little too conditional to see much play anywhere, but I think it's neat.
No,
It's a
it's
cool
gonna
it's a
be-
cool design.
Equipment's going to be red now, Kevin.
Okay.
Pay 3, tap, draw a card, then discard a card unless you exile a historic card from historic.
I wasn't done talking about Valduck. I was
I-
going to say, why is he human shaman? He should be human duck. Because Valduck.
Oh my god. See, I moved on so you didn't have to embarrass yourself with that bad joke.
It's not even a joke. It's just a stupid thing to say. It's not even funny. All right, so draw a card, pay 3, draw a card, then discard a card unless you exile a historic card from your graveyard.
Yeah, it's a historic card.
I don't know.
It says parentheses, artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Oh, it answers our own question
Oh,
if we keep
okay.
reading.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
What the hell's a saga?
I think those are the ones I told you about. The enchantments I told you about, I think, are sagas.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. I think that's what those are.
Urza's back?
I'll let you read.
Urza's Ruinous Blast?
Yep.
Yeah. You may cast legendary sorceries only if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker. Exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. Boop, boop.
Oh, okay. So you can only play it if you control a legendary.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. The legendary tribal.
Digging this artwork. Orgoros, the empty one. Flying whenever Orgoros deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card at random. If that player can't, you draw a card. Oh,
Melissa,
what?
we're gonna be able to draft black cards every time. They're all black. Look at the images.
Oh my god! You need special vision to see them.
Last Raven is gonna be so happy.
Triumph of Gerard.
Yep. See, this is the saga. Yeah, see
so
that
it says
weird shit?
1,2.
Yep. So,
Put a
look,
+1/+1
did you read the first
counter on
part?
target. No,
As a saga enters, and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3.
So twice you get to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control with greatest power.
Yep.
And then the last one is target creature you control with the greatest power gains flying, first strike, and lifelink. For
That one-
2?
that one
That's
seems-
pretty good.
I would say it seems a little weak to me, but
But
it
that
is only
costs
2
2.
mana. Yeah, so
I
it's not terrible for 2 mana. Torgar. Famine Incarnate.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
I'll let
He's
you
an
read him
avatar.
because your voice is prettier than mine.
Oh my god, it's like a paragraph long.
Oh, fine, I'll read it.
As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature sacrificed this way. Oh, that's not bad. When Torgar Famine Incarnate enters the battlefield, up to one target player's life total becomes half their starting life total rounded down. This guy's an asshole.
It could be good. It could be bad. Well, you can do it.
That's
You
not
could be
very
at 1
good.
life, and you can do it to yourself, and go up to 10. Just
Oh.
gain 9 life. Because it's starting life total. It's not half your life total. rounded down.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying it's kind of tricky.
I
like-
see that.
You can do it.
See, that's why it's no too many words on that one. Get rid of it.
That's why it's. I'm moving on, Kevin. I'm moving on. I'm stalling live scroll. Time of Ice. Enchantment Saga. As this saga enters the battlefield,
Yeah, we
and
already
after
know
you
that
draw.
part.
Okay. 1 and 2. Tap target creature an opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Time of Ice.
Eh.
Return all tapped creatures to their owner's hand.
That's a good one.
Yep, not too bad.
That's 4.
That's a lot.
Almost like the other one more.
Yeah, I mean, this one's not very good either. They're both not very good.
Oh, this is an angel art.
Yeah, you can. We'll go back and forth. You can read this one because it's an angel.
Tiana, ship's caretaker?
Yep.
Flying first strike. Whenever an aura or equipment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. I like it already.
Yeah, that does seem like one you would like. You like auras. You're a pretty big aura fan.
I like auras. I like equipment.
You like
I like
angels. Yeah.
I'm getting this card, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's probably only going to be $1.
It's probably going to be less than $1. It's probably going to be like 10 cents. But
It's going to be like, cost 5. It's too many.
It's like super neat. Like,
I like it.
I don't think you should run it in your... Well, it's not the right colors anyway. Like, I don't think it quite makes it in your spirits.
It's not spirit.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it makes it in your spirit deck. I think it's
No.
not right. But all right, I'll do the next one. Thorn Elemental. 5 colorless and 2 green. Creature Elemental. You may have Thorn Elemental assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked.
That's weird.
It's a big threat.
Thorn Elemental? That must be a reprint. That
Thorn
sounds
Elemental?
like something that's...
Probably. Let's check.
That sounds familiar.
Thorn
Or there must be something
Elemental.
like it.
Yeah, it is. It's a reprint. I only look on the other page so that if it accidentally
look at
shows
it.
like a porn link in my autocomplete.
Embarrassing.
You may have fun. Yeah, is this the one? Is this the only art? This is 7th edition art. What about this art?
It's gonna be the same.
What?
Oh,
No, it's
slightly
not.
different art.
It's totally different art. This one's probably the same though. Yeah. This one's.
I was gonna say Thorn Elemental sounds like something that already existed. All right,
Yeah.
we got it. Let's
Boring.
Get out of here.
All right.
Oh, Mirari's back.
Yeah.
The Mirari conjecture. Oh my God, look at this.
I can read it if it's too much.
One.
All 3 of these are gonna be
It's
a
a
lot.
saga. I'm not explaining what a saga is. 1. Return target instant card from your graveyard to your hand. 2. Return target sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Isn't that the same?
No, instant
Oh,
just sorcery.
3. Until end of turn, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy.
That feels a lot of fun, but
Plus 5.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was worried about. It feels a little too slow. It's like 5, and then it doesn't really go off until.
This one only costs 2. It's discard your hand.
You okay? By the way, it's called the Flame Keld.
This one only costs 2. It must be better. First thing is discard your hand.
I mean, you probably play it in mono red. You probably played it as your last spell or something.
That's not what I was expecting to read.
It's red.
Draw 2 cards. If a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player this turn, it deals that much damage plus 2 to that permanent or player instead. Well, it costs 2. What do you want?
I think it's okay in mono red.
This one costs 3. It's the first eruption.
Oh,
First
yeah.
one. It's one of these saga cards. The first eruption deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. What? Oh, that's the name of the card. I'm getting tired. Add 2 red. Sacrifice a mountain if you do. The first eruption. Yeah, I don't like the name of this card. Deals 3 damage to each creature. It's because that's what it feels like one of these is, or something. I don't know. Moving on.
Oh, I can scroll. You don't have to reach across everything. It's too much of a pain for you. Should I read this one? I'll read this one.
Read this one.
I want me to read that one? Fine, I'll read that one. Ballad the Soothsayer. Creature Fungus. Pay 2 mana. Sacrifice a creature. Draw a card.
Love it.
Pretty good. The Antiquities of War. Saga 1 and 2 are, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any or in a random order, not in any order. You don't get to.
Don't you
You
dare
don't get
put
to
them
order
in the
those.
right order.
You gotta do a little shuffle with what 4 cards you're gonna have. All right, sure. 3. Artifacts you control become artifact creatures with base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn. So there's a rule things I don't know about, and I want people to answer me here because I've had this issue before. So when you have to randomize cards and put them at the bottom of your deck, do you have to hand the bottom of your deck pile to your opponent to cut/shuffle? I always do, but it always feels a little weird when it's like a really low number. Like when I play Living End, and I play Living End does that too. Well, any of the
Do they actually do
Any
it?
of the Cascades do that. They usually just say no. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
I
bother.
know.
But any of the Cascades do that, and so I'm like, oh, it was 2 cards down. I cascaded 2. I gotta randomize these 2 cards. It's like whatever. Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Would you like to cut these 2
I was
cards?
I was curious about that. Oh, and then we need to do Eldest Reborn.
Really?
I'll do that one.
I'm sick of these saga cards already.
1. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Oh,
Love it.
that's a good one. That's 5 mana though, but still that's a good effect at least. Each opponent discards a card is number 2, and then 3 is put target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, so you can target theirs.
You can take other people's better
That
stuff.
that one's actually one of the better
Uzawa.
ones. Yeah,
His Jite better be here.
beat it.
Creatures you control with power, toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. She's human rogue.
Yeah, legendary creature, human rogue.
She's fugitive.
Yeah, pretty good. You want me to read the next one? Or you want to do it?
I want Jite to be in the set really bad.
Teshar, Ancestors Apostle. Legendary creature, Bird Cleric.
I don't know why I said she,
I don't
but
know.
I did.
Maybe it's
That's
a
weird.
girl. Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
This giant black picture. It does kind of sound like a guy's name, but who knows? Flying. When you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Kind of cool.
Birds are back.
I like bird clerics. I like bird wizards more, but
Ew, this dinosaur.
it's gonna go with my bird tribal. I'm gonna go in there with even mind sensor.
People didn't get enough of the dinosaurs. The kitty came back.
Territorial Allosaurus. Creature dinosaur. Kicker 3. 2 colorless and a green, and normally it's 2 colorless and 2 green. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it fights another target creature, and it is a 5/5. So it's not terrible.
Dinosaurs died for a reason. They're trash.
Oh, I thought they died for our sins.
No, that's not what dinosaurs
Oh.
did. Tafari's back.
Keep saying that. Oh no, you don't. You keep saying different people. Yeah, Teferi is back, and he's a planeswalker.
What? He is a planeswalker. He was a planeswalker before they had planeswalkers.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah. Then they got Jins are back.
And these are favorite colors too.
He's draw a card at the beginning of the next end step, untap 2 lands. Ooh. Put target non-land permanent into its owner's library, 3rd from the top.
It's not terrible. It's basically
Okay.
removal.
Yeah.
Basically -3 removal.
You get an emblem with whenever you draw a card, exile target permanent an opponent controls.
And the -8 is really good, but the -8's also hard to get to. But that's a really good ultimate in my
Draw
opinion.
a card, untap 2 lands. Pretty
You
good.
draw a card every turn, so oh yeah, and the plus is pretty good too. I think it's pretty good. 5
I
mana.
like the top one.
5 mana is a lot, but I think all 3 of those abilities are really good abilities. So
When I think of Teferi, I don't know if it's just he has that one card where he gave everything flash, but his card doesn't give things flash.
that's true.
Maybe it should have.
Yeah, we played against Teferi, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have given things flash.
And so
Shitty blue cards.
Tempest Djinn, flying 04, gets +1/+0 for each basic island you control. Well, could get out of hand, I guess.
It's gonna be
Temporal
at least
Machinations.
maybe 3.
Return target creature to its owner's hand. If you control an artifact, draw a card.
Ooh.
Not terrible. 3 mana, kind of tempo play. Sulfur Falls we don't need to read, I don't think.
Steel Leaf Champion is a reprint, no?
Is it? It might be. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. 5/4. You think it's a reprint?
Sounds like it.
I didn't mean to click that.
What'd you do?
Steel.
Oh, Steel Leaf Paladin. I think that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
I think they named it similar. Yeah, no Steel Leaf Champion. So that is a new one. Yeah, it seems alright. 3 mana, 5/4 seems pretty good actually. This could get.
Squeeze
You know what?
back.
You know what? This is probably a Green Stompy card. This will probably get played in Green Stompy. Probably better than our. Right now we have
Pretty
a.
good. 3 for 5/4. That's crazy
Right,
good.
and right now we have a 5. Right now we play a 4/5. That has no text on it. And we're like
Oh, well,
3
this
mana
is the reverse of
4/5.
that.
This one 5/4 is even better than 4/5 in the deck probably.
Go to
and
Squee.
we didn't finish reading Sylvan
Oh my
Awakening.
God, I don't
Sylvan
care.
Awakening.
It's
I know you don't care. I care. 2 colors and a green. Until your next turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elemental creature tokens with reach, indestructible, and haste. They're still lands. All right. Squee.
You may
You get to eat 'em.
cast Squee the Immortal from your graveyard or from exile. Deal with it.
3 mana, 2/1.
He's
All right.
Legendary Goblin.
I'm doing all the funguses from what I remember. This is Spore Crown Thallid. A
Thallid's
colorless and a
back.
green. Creature. Fungus.
Be like-
Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapling gets +1/+1.
You read that too angry.
Sapperlings are back, guys. We did it.
We did it.
They didn't put slivers in the set, but we got Saprolings.
Oh, thank God they didn't put slivers in the set.
Oh,
I'd kill myself.
I want slivers. I don't have a good slivers deck, but I have a slivers deck and I love it. I have a special place in my heart for slivers. Anyway,
Sparring Construct. When Sparring Construct dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control.
that's so good.
It's 1/1 for 1 that gives you +1.
Sorcerers.
Oh, that's a reprint.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. That way I can see the art.
Calling it out. Or maybe no, there was a sorcerer's one. Oh no. It's wizard.
Oh.
There's a wizard one.
Swing and miss.
No, there's a wizard one. It's for wizards only. I don't know what it's called.
My doubt in you is growing, Melissa.
I can't spell, so I'll never find
What
it.
are you looking for? Just tell me what to type. There's Diviner's Wand.
Diviner's Wand. Is
Oh,
that
okay.
it?
I don't know. It does something.
Yeah, that was the one.
Okay.
See, it's a wizard equipment.
Yeah, it is a wizard equipment. Can you only equip it to wizards?
It's a wizard wand.
Yeah.
That's why I thought.
No, that was a good thought. That makes sense. I was just teasing you. That
I
makes a lot of
know.
sense. Anyway, but there's now a sorcerer's wand, which things other than wizards may use, I guess.
No, it's wrong.
Equipped creature has tap. This creature deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. If this creature is a wizard, it deals 2 damage to that creature or planeswalker instead. That's actually pretty sweet.
Pinging.
Yeah, it's a
Pinging for wizards.
2 damage pinging for wizards.
Wizards can be a pain in the ass.
It's a little expensive to play. Costs 1 to play, 2 to equip. 3 to equip, rather.
3 to equip.
3 to equip.
That's bad.
So it's a little expensive. I mean, it's pretty good if you have to ping things down. It's alright. It's a little too slow probably to see real play, but seems fun. Could be good in like limited probably. Am I doing this one? It's a green one, like I say.
Okay.
Song of the Freyalise. Colors in the green. Enchantment Saga. Oh god. 1 and 2
sick of
until
reading
your next turn. Creatures you control gain tap. Add 1 mana of any color. That's
Color's
it.
that word.
I wanted to say to your mana pool and it doesn't. And
It doesn't.
I stopped reading and I was like my brain exploded. And then so nice. It lets you ramp really fast.
You're
actually,
changing the rules, Kevin. Mana pools don't exist anymore.
this could actually be really good in like some kind of tokens deck maybe, where you just like play tokens turn 1 and 2, and then play
And
this
you tap
turn.
them all, play Emrakul.
You play this turn 3, and you just play a 6-drop or something. Then on turn 3, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible until end of turn. Also pretty neat. I mean, not a great card, but for a 2-drop, maybe it's good enough to see some play. I don't know.
It costs 2, I guess.
Yeah, for a 2-drop, I could see it. I could see somebody doing something with it, especially because
fungus for you. To
it does kind of insanely ramp you. Oh, fungus, my favorite. It is Slimefoot the Stowaway. I can't do voices while I give up.
Don't do a voice, just read it.
The legendary creature fungus. Whenever a sapling you control dies, Slimefoot the Stowaway deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Pay 4 mana, create a 1/1 sapling creature token. It is a 2/3
Get
for a
rid of
green,
this.
a black, and a colorless.
Ugh.
You don't like fungus?
No.
Everybody likes fungus, Melissa. We were eating mushrooms tonight. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Skizzik. Creature elemental. It's 3 colors and a red. Kicker of 1 red. Trample haste 5/3. At the beginning of the end step, sacrifice Skizzik unless it was kicked. So it's for 5 mana, you get to keep a 5/3 haste around. 5 for trample haste. And for 4 mana, you get to kind of ball lightning that thing in, and that's it. I mean, it could be good in mono red. This one's a reprint.
Siege Gang Commander.
Yeah, that one?
Good. I don't have to read it then. It's a reprint. It's red. I don't want to read it.
Oh, it's a dash. Do I still have it in my cube? I used to have it in my cube. I don't think I do right now. It's a 5 mana 2/2 that when it comes into play, you put 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens into play, and it also lets you pay a colorless and a red to sacrifice a goblin and deal 2 damage to target creature or player.
What's the one where it comes into play, it deals 2 damage, and then it goes away, and then it deals 2 damage? Or is it 1 damage?
I don't know.
You have it in your red deck wins deck. I think it's a goblin. You play it, it has fading. I don't know why I thought of that one.
I don't know. I don't know what card that is.
It's a card.
I believe you. It's an equipment. You can take it.
Shield of the Realm. If a source would deal damage equipped creature to equipped creature, prevent 2 of that damage. Cost 1 to equip.
Oh my god.
That's so fucking
They
good.
reprinted Healing Salve on an equipment. Right?
The shield is made out of jelly that heals you.
I like it. Oh, this one is well, it's white.
Shana
Sisei's Legacy. A white and a green for a 0/0 legendary creature human warrior.
Ew.
Shana Sisei's Legacy can't be the target of abilities your opponent controls. Note, that's not hexproof. It can be the target of spells your opponent controls, so that is way less good.
It says abilities right there.
Right, I know. I'm just saying that because when you read it, like if you're not paying attention, it almost like you read spells and abilities so often that you just almost don't see it. The first time I
But
read
then
it,
it
I
would just say
didn't
hexproof.
Right, I agree. I was like, why didn't they just say hexproof on it when I first read it, and then I read it again.
Because obviously it's different than hexproof.
+1/+1 for each creature you control, so she comes in as a 1/1, I guess. I guess that's not very good.
I mean, it gets better with late game.
Unless your creatures all get killed. Settle the score. 2 colorless, 2 black for a sorcery that says exile target creature. Put 2 loyalty counters on a planeswalker you control. That's kind of neat. 4 mana removal is a little expensive for black, but it's a neat thing to be able to just like pump up your planeswalker. I can see this like surprising people and just being like,
Surprising.
well, like you run it in a deck with like I don't even know what the good planeswalker is now, like Vraska or something, and maybe you really want to get her to ultimate, and you're just like, I kill your guy, and now I can just instantly ultimate Vraska, and you weren't even that worried about it because she was only at you'd still be worried about it, but she was only at 5, 6, or 7 or something.
Merfolk are back, Kevin.
Yep, Merfolk are back.
Merfolk are back.
This one's not so good.
What's this one?
Think.
I want to see this one.
Well, we're reading this one first.
Uh-huh.
Send all the Pearl Trident, 4 colors and a blue. Creature, Merfolk Soldier, Flash, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target historic permanent you control. If you do, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. All right, we're done with that one. I don't think that one's very good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's a little expensive.
Steal Away. Flash. When Steal Away enters the battlefield, exile target tapped creature with that an opponent controls until Steal Away leaves the battlefield. It's got Flash on it. That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's basically a Flash version of what's that card called? Journey to Nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Except the creature has to be tapped, but you probably if you're doing it on a tapped creature, it's probably an attacking one anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty good. I don't know if it's better or worse than Journey to Nowhere.
It's gonna be an uncommon.
Yeah, it's at least an uncommon. It could even be a rare. I think it's probably uncommon. Uncommon would be my guess for this.
I don't think it'd be a rare.
They put weird things at rare sometimes.
Do they?
Well, like that removal that was like
Because Journey to Nowhere is it common or uncommon?
it was originally printed as a common. I don't remember if it was reprinted as an uncommon or not. But yeah,
Rats are back. Rat Colony. Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control. Rats are so good.
yeah. It's
A deck can have any number of cards named Rat Colony.
Yeah.
Rat Colony decks are gonna be rampant, Kevin.
Yeah. It's like kind of less good than Relentless Rats because it only gets +1/+0. Do you know Relentless Rats?
I know there's other cards that let you have more.
Yeah, I think Relentless Rats is one of the big ones. The other one is the
There's a guy one that does it.
the Apostle something.
Yeah.
Shadowborn Apostle. That's the other one. Yeah, see, this is a 2/2 for 3, but it's the same kind of thing. So this one's kind of nicer because it's a lot faster, but at the same time, it only pumps power, not toughness.
It's rats
so
all the way down.
Does have some issues if they play something that just like gives all your
Probably
creatures
just a
-1,
common.
-0. Yeah, almost definitely. Like I don't think they'd make that not a common.
Rona, Disciple of Gix?
Yep.
So legendary creature. When Riona enters the battlefield, you may exile target historic card from your graveyard. You may cast non-land cards exiled with Riona. Pay 4, tap, exile top card of your library. Woo.
You don't sound that excited.
No.
Okay. You really wanted to read this one.
I did. I thought it was cool.
Well, this one's gonna be white-black. Do you want to read it now?
Yeah, I do.
I'll do it.
Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. Oh my god, it even sounds great.
7 mana though. That's a little
Yeah,
expensive.
that's how you know it's good.
Yep.
Plus 7 mana. You may cast a legendary sorcery only if you control a legend. Oh, I don't want to read that. Return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Wow.
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 Wow. Can't even believe it.
I'm going to make a modern deck with this.
Wow.
It's going to be like my Angel Reanimator deck, except it's going to be way jankier because I have to cast a legendary creature and get to 7 mana. But then I'm going to get all my legendary creatures from my graveyard back at once. I'm going to run one of every creature throughout Magic's history. They're going to be legendary. I'm just going to mill them in there with Dredge.
Wow.
Just... Amazing. This card is so good.
I'm going to put it in one of my shitty commander decks.
I'm going to run it as a one-of in my Relentless Rats deck. Anyway, it's fun. I don't think it's good though.
I would
but it's
seriously
pretty fun.
put it in a commander deck.
I think that's the one place it would make sense to put it. I think like your Angel Commander deck would be actually.
It's got enough legendary
It
creatures
would probably be
where
pretty
it
good
would
in your
work.
Angel Commander. I'm crapping on it. It's a fun card at least. It's a good.
I like going wow.
It's wow. It's a commander card. Is what it is. But it's good. It's good. Radiant Lightning, 4 mana. Radiant Lightning deals 3 damage to target player and 1 damage to each creature that player controls. Sorry, Rat Colony.
Oh no.
This is
They
the
printed the card that ruins Rat Colony.
This is the sideboard Rat Colony tech for anybody out there. You just run Radiant Lightning.
But
Radiant Lightning answers Rat Colony.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. My Rat Colony decks are ruined.
I mean, you probably don't run it main deck. Like, I don't think this card's not good enough to run main deck. But I don't know if it's in the set or not. We don't know yet. It might be.
Just slip it in there. No one's gonna catch on. Just slip it in there.
I mean, that would be pretty good in the Rat Colony deck, I guess.
It would.
Rampaging Cyclops, 3 colors in a red. Creature Cyclops, 4/4.
Obviously. It should be a merfolk.
That would be pretty funny. Merfolk, in the picture system of Merfolk missing an eye. Rampaging Cyclops gets -2/-0 as long as 2 or more creatures are blocking it. Or it could be like one of those. They used to have eye creatures. It could just be.
Oh
eye
yeah.
creatures. Those guys are pretty cool. All right.
Precognition Field. Oh, that's a reprint. Look it up. Am I a liar? That's a reprint. Oh, Precognition. No, it's not.
Precognition's a reprint.
Oh,
Precognition
yeah, I
Field
remember
doesn't
this
exist.
card.
I mean, there's field cards. Like, I know there's like Force Field.
Oh, but there's one. I can picture it. It's shimmery, and it's a big field.
Not Force Field? Probably not Force
no,
Field.
it's not Force Field.
That's this one.
It's new.
I remember Force Field from way back in.
It's not new. It's new for me, so that's like several years ago.
Has the name Field in it? Oh, this is only doing the first
Stop moving.
part.
I don't remember what it's called. Field of Reality? No. That's old.
There we go.
That's
the one.
Kamigawa. That's
the
how I
one-
recognize
That's the
it.
one you got it confused, right? Okay. Precognition Field.
You may look at the top card of your library. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an instant or sorcery card. Pay 3, exile the top card of your library. It's amazing.
Something. It's not terrible. I mean,
That's going to be a rare.
the ability to look at the top card of your library and play it if it's an instant or sorcery is almost a draw one in a deck where you'd want to play it. But the problem is it's a 4 mana draw one, and I think the exiling is just too. Like if it was 1 mana exile the top card of your library, I think it would be playable.
It's a precognition field because you see it before it happens.
That makes sense. I think if it was less than 3 mana for the exile, like if it was like 1 mana for the exile, I could see it working. If it was 0 for the mana for the exile, it'd be broken.
That would definitely be broken. Power Stone Shard. It's 3, and then you tap and you add a colorless for each artifact you control named Power Stone Shard. Oh.
New tech in my Tron deck.
We're trying it out.
My Eldrazi Tron deck. I'm gonna run a whole playset of Power Stone.
Phyrexian Scriptures.
Yep, Phyrexian Scriptures. Want me to read this one?
It's a saga, yeah. I don't want
2 colors, 2 black. 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. That creature becomes an artifact in addition to its other types.
Phyrexia's turn things in that.
2. Destroy all non-artifact creatures.
Ha!
That's pretty good.
I love it. I love it already.
This one's pretty good, actually. 3. Exile all cards from an opponent's graveyard. I mean,
I like it. I'm
dig
on board. Let's do
This
this
one, I think of the ones we've read, this is definitely the best. So, first you save one of your creatures, then you kill all your opponent's creatures, then you exile their graveyard so they can't reanimate them.
I liked the...
I mean, it's basically a 5 mana Wrath, right? Or a 6 mana Wrath, because it's not going to fire. You play it on turn 4. You don't get to do it. Your draw step is what adds the counters and does the effects. So
I like proliferate. That should come back.
oh no, it's as it enters and as after you draw steps. So it does do it right when you play it. So right when you play it, you get 1. So it's basically the same as a 5-mana Wrath, except slightly better. I mean, yeah, actually, I think it's this one. I think is playable.
I like it.
I suspect this one we'll see play. I can even see playing this in something like Cube. A one-sided Wrath is pretty powerful. I actually like that one.
Sarah.
On Sarah's
On
Wings.
Sarah's Wings, legendary enchantment. It's an aura.
3 colorless, 1 white.
No, those things don't matter.
Okay, sorry. I guess I can just read it.
Enchant creature. Enchant creature is legendary. It gets +1/+1 and has flying, vigilance, and lifelink.
It's an angel.
It's an angel.
It's
No,
like
they
a really-
turns things into angels.
It's like
But it doesn't, because I have the enchantment
right.
that does.
It's like I say, it's a really bad version of that one.
Yeah.
I think that one's only like 4 or 5 mana too, right?
It only costs 4. It costs double white, though.
It's so much better than this, though. What's that
It
one
does,
called?
because it says it makes it an angel in addition to its other types.
Angelic
That's how you know it's
something, or what is it called?
better. I don't know. It's that 4 mana.
Oath of Teferi, 3 colorless, a white and a blue, legendary enchantment. When Oath of Teferi enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent you control. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. You may activate the loyalty ability of planeswalkers you control twice each turn.
Wow. It's pretty good.
I mean, if you're running Planeswalker Tribal, it's not the worst. I mean, Planeswalker Tribal is
That's
not
fine.
exactly a deck that I think is on the like top tier list,
It
but it is pretty
now.
fun. Maybe we'll see the price of whatever deploy the Gatewatch
No,
increase.
people are gonna make. You're gonna make your commander deck or whatever. You're gonna throw this in there.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, it's probably good in Commander. I mean, I think the problem
pity.
not in Commander is it's probably just
Yeah.
better with something like it's probably just better to have like doubling seasons so that when your Planeswalker comes out, it just comes out with double loyalty.
Or Gilder Baron.
You are being weird.
He's
Trent.
trying to get to my chair, but then he chickens out because he accidentally pushed it.
Yeah, he's being a
Uh-oh.
wimp.
Uh-oh.
Navigators.
Puppy got jealous because you
Oh
pet the
God!
cat.
Oh God! What do
Yeah,
I
pet the
do?
cat. The dog gets
I'll
jealous.
show you guys the dog if you can see him.
Okay,
Wait,
he's
where's
right
the?
here.
Oh, he's behind the mic. He's hiding behind the mic. You
Oh,
can't see him.
Come here, Anubis. Jump
Here,
up.
I'll bring
Jump
him.
up.
Hi, Anubis. How's it going? You doing okay?
Do you want to read some cards?
It's the dog. It's the dog / magic hour, I guess.
Uh-oh, you got the cat on your shoulder.
Oh God!
There you go.
Everybody's getting me. All right. Navigator's Compass 1 mana. When Navigator's Compass enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Tap until end of turn. Target land you control becomes the basic land type of your choice in addition to its other types. Doesn't seem very good to me. I guess it's not the worst. It color fixes you for 1 mana.
Yeah.
Gaining 3 life is alright. I mean, I can't see this ever really being played anywhere.
It could have been worse. What else we
It
got?
color fixes you.
Naromiha?
Master Wizard.
Master Wizard. It's a human wizard.
Costs 2
Flash.
colorless and 2 blue. Sorry.
When it enters the battlefield, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for that copy. Other wizards you control get +1/+1.
Seems pretty good for a Wizard Lord, right? I mean,
Yeah.
4 mana is a little expensive, though. It's a lot like, oh god, what's that red card called?
I don't know.
It's in Cube. I used to have it in my Cube.
Nabendine of Iteration. Legendary human wizard. If a wizard entering the battlefield under your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to you control the trigger.
Yep.
Oh my god, I fucking hate wizards already.
Trigger that ability
That
initial time. Or it triggers initial time. Yeah. 2/1 for 2. That seems really neat.
That's the sort of card that's super annoying.
So you play this one first,
yeah.
and then when you play this
Oh
one...
my god, it costs 2?
Right.
Shoot me.
And then on turn 4, you play your opponent plays an instant, and then in response you flash this in, and
you
you copy it twice.
Whoa.
Because you get 2 triggers from this. So he's like, I lightning bolt your guy, and you're like, do you? I double lightning bolt you. Or, I don't know what you're doing, but you know,
Moltani,
those are pretty. Those are
Alpha
neat.
Miner's
At least.
Avatar is 4 colorless and 2
Green.
forests. Oh.
Forest. Yeah, forest. Use a forest.
It's a legendary creature, Avatar Elemental. I read it backwards. Reach Trample. This Avatar gets +1/+1 for each land you control, and each land card in your graveyard. Pay 1 and forest. Return 2 lands you control to their owner's hand. Return Moltani from your graveyard to your hand. Why would you want it to go back to your hand?
To dodge removal.
But it goes from your graveyard to your hand.
To be able to play it again.
Yeah, but it costs 6.
Still a good late game.
I guess that's not so bad for.
If they kill it, and you happen to have 2 cards in your graveyard, and you're top decking lands, you get to play it out again.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's decent. Like people, there's a similar ability on one of the Eldrazi's that occasionally gets used. Not super often, but sometimes it's relevant.
Mox Amber. Tap, add 1 mana of any color among legendary creatures and planeswalkers you control. That's going in my...
That actually does seem pretty good. It's a Mox.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as good as most of the Moxes.
It's 2059 already. We don't even know what it looks like.
It's not
Just
as...
see a little bit of poo smeared on there.
It's not as good as...
Still gonna buy it for $20
It's not as good as most of the Moxes because, obviously you have to have one of those creatures and planeswalkers out, and it has to be a colored one.
You can't make the old Moxes again because they're too good.
Right, we could use one of the...
you make poopy ones.
You could use one of the good Moxes that already exists, but anyway.
You can't use one of the Moxes that already exist.
Well, yeah, you can. You can use a bunch of them. There's
a bunch of
Chrome
them
Mox.
Oh yeah, Chrome Mox.
What's the one that gets played in all...
Mox Diamond. No, you can't do that one.
What the one oh my god, I'm so like out of remembering card names. The one that's in every artifact deck ever right now. It has... When you control 3 or more artifacts, you can tap it from
Opal?
Yeah, Mox Opal. There you go.
That's
the
I
one.
remember that
That
shit.
one really needs a reprint.
I remember that shit.
I know. I think my problem was I was thinking I was putting Mox on the wrong end. I don't know. Anyway, Muldrotha the Gravetide, legendary creature, elemental avatar, costs 3 colorless, a blue, a black, and a green. So that's Sultai. During each of your turns, you may play up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. Well, that's pretty. I don't think it's too expensive to be good.
It's funny
In like modern or anything. I mean, might see it play in standard, but it's definitely funny. Yeah, 6/6 for 6 is an okay rate, not super good. But letting you just play stuff from your graveyard is pretty sweet. Like you can play land from your graveyard, play out a creature.
That seems like a fun card. Like you'd have fun playing that card.
I could see it being like your commander in a commander game or something.
Mishra's Self-Replicator. It costs 5. It's an artifact assembly worker. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you may pay 1. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Mishra's Self-Replicator. Artifacts, legendaries, and... Oh, yeah, I don't need to read that.
Merfolk Trickster. 2 blue. Creature, Merfolk Wizard. Flash. When Merfolk Trickster enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. It loses all abilities until end of turn. 2/2. Seems decent as a Merfolk.
Yeah.
Don't think it'll replace any of the other 2-drop Merfolks that get played in Modern right now, although you don't know. It might, from the sideboard at least, I could see it coming in.
Crazy abilities you need things to lose.
Right, yeah, there's some useful... There are definitely some useful things with it. Like, you could flash it in on... I don't know.
Marwyn the Nurturer. Legendary creature, druid, whatever, elf. Whenever another elf enters the battlefield... Oh my god, shoot me. Under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Marwyn the Nurturer. Tap, add an amount of green equal to Marwyn's power.
So it's pretty good. Mana Dork, a little expensive at 3 mana to play, so you have to be ramming into something really big.
It's legendary. Lyra Dawnbringer.
This is the one I told you about.
This one's gonna be so good.
I told you about this one.
It's 3 and 2 white.
Yeah.
Which is too much. It's legendary creature angel.
Yeah.
Flying first strike, lifelink. Pretty standard. Other angels you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink.
Although a lot of angels have lifelink anyway, but still pretty neat. Again, probably good in like commander and stuff.
Yeah.
Might see play in standard. I don't know.
+5.
I don't think it'll get to modern. No, standard can play 5
standard,
drops.
yeah.
All right, I'll read these because they're elves.
Llanowar elves. I don't know.
Llanowar Scout, a colorless and a green. Tap, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Not too bad. Llanowar elves, 1 green. Elf creature druid. Tap, add 1 green mana to your mana pool. It's a 1/1. I think this is a new original card. They must have just
I've never
printed
heard of this card before. I think it's really good though.
I think
1
it's poop.
green. It's
nobody
1/1,
nobody
taps
wants
for green.
nobody wants.
If you're playing elves, this is gonna be great.
No, nobody wants mana ramp at the 1-drop. Who would want that?
Trash. It's trash.
No, it
Wow.
is funny though. Witches has basically been like, we're not doing mana ramp at the 1-drop anymore. It's too powerful. We're not doing it again. And here it is. They brought it back. Pretty cool.
Yeah, after having a bunch of poop sets that
Yeah.
nobody liked. They're like, you know what? We're going back to Land War.
Lich's Mastery. 3 colorless, 3 black. Legendary enchantment, hexproof.
Whoa!
You can't lose the game. You can't lose.
Can't lose. I gotta play this card. I don't want to lose.
Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards.
Oh, God.
It's all upside. Like, why would you not play this card? This card seems great.
I love it. I love it. I love
Whenever
it.
you lose life, for each 1 life you lost, exile a permanent you control or a card from your hand or graveyard. Whatever.
That seems worth it. That seems
It
worth
actually
it.
probably does, because you just, like, fill up your graveyard, just dredge.
Yeah, who
Just
gives
put
a
it in a
shit?
dredge
Just get rid
deck,
of it.
dredge all your crap into the graveyard, be like, oh, whatever. I'll exile some of my graveyard. When it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. All right,
But
well,
you can't get rid of it because it has hexproof, Kevin.
unless you have to sacrifice it yourself.
You can't sacrifice it yourself. You just don't. You just. It has Shroud now. You can't target it.
This is for real though. This is a super neat card.
That's cool.
I don't think it's good,
You can't lose the game.
but I don't
Says
think
it
it's
right on it.
I don't think it's bad either. I think it's too expensive for something like Modern at 6 mana. Probably. I could see some playing Standard, I guess, but I don't know. It would have to have like a pretty specific deck built around it. I think the way it functions best is life gain plus maybe dredging things into your graveyard. Because without that, you're just gonna die. You're gonna kill yourself.
You can't lose the game though.
Yeah, but you're just gonna exile all your permanents really quickly. Like they're gonna swing in with a couple of creatures and you're gonna lose.
No, because you're gonna have creatures out to block.
It turns all of their creatures into Phyrexian Obliterators almost.
No, you have the guy where if you can't draw a card, you win the game.
Oh. But we still have to draw through your deck.
Yeah, you just gain a lot of life. You're set.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
Look,
I'm
I got a plan. Is all I'm saying.
I think it's a super neat card, and it obviously is a throwback to Lich, which is an old card, right? You remember Lich?
I imagine so. Yeah.
It does something very similar.
Oh my
Oh
god.
fuck, we're not reading this.
Oh, it's written in old tiny language. It's not gonna make.
But it's the same.
any
If you would gain life, draw a card. Whenever you're dealt damage, sacrifice that many non-token permanents. If you can't, you lose the game. So basically the same
Whoa!
kind of
I want to read what it used to say. You lose all life.
thing.
You gain life later in the game.
Most of Magic players like us never had life. Never had lives to begin with.
Instead, draw one card for your library for each life. For each point of damage you suffer, you must destroy one of your cards in play. Oh, that's when they referred to things
Yeah.
being in play. Creatures destroyed this way cannot be regenerated.
That would make it pretty bad.
You lose you lose
If this enchantment,
enchantment
is destroyed.
or if you suffer a point of damage without sending a card to the graveyard. This way makes way more sense.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the Oracle text.
You
But
lose all life.
this,
It's a little intense.
that
for
art
me.
is pretty good. Is in Masters Edition? Yeah, it's all gonna be the same art.
It's
It was an alpha.
Look, he's tired and cranky. It's an old card.
Quende, Pride of the Femera. I don't fucking know. Legendary creature, human knight, double strike, 2/2. Creatures you control with first strike have double strike. I mean, 4 mana is a little expensive for that effect.
But it's a knight.
Knights, I do love knights.
Knights are good.
Not
Knight
sure.
of Malice.
I
He
think it's
costs
better.
even less. That means he's better.
2 manas.
First strike. Hexproof from white. That's hilarious.
You can-
Knight of Malice gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a white permanent. It's pretty good.
Hexproof from white, baby.
He just whispers, "Fuck you."
Knight of Grace. A colorless and a white.
Hexproof from black.
Creature. Human knight. First strike. Hexproof from black.
It's literally the same thing.
Knight of Grace gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a black permanent. It is a 2/2.
These two cards are the most racist thing I've ever seen. They hate each other.
I'm pretty sure you've seen more racist things. Keldon Warcaller. A colorless and a red. Whenever Keldon Warcaller attacks, put a lore counter on target saga you control. Okay, so you can skip a mode on a saga if you want. That's
Skip
neat.
this mode. Get it out of
2/2.
here. Come
Then
on, Overseer
Oh.
is a reprint.
Is it?
Yeah, you want to check and call me out on it?
Sure.
No, this is a reprint. Keldon Champions?
Keldon Warlord, is that what you're thinking
Oh my
of?
god. Apparently they have every single one.
Warlords is the one I remember from back in Revised. They used to play this
No.
this
it did
sweet,
not.
sweet dude. It's pretty,
Yeah,
pretty neat.
I've heard this before.
He has Kicker of 4. He's usually 3, so if you pay 7, you get the additional ability. He's a 3/1 haste. If it was kicked, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Sounds a lot to me like a worse version of Zealous Conscripts. But I will say you can optionally just play it as a 3/1 haste for 3. So I guess maybe if you go in red deck wins type decks, wouldn't be a bad, at least budget card in that kind of deck. But don't think it's terribly good.
Oh, we got like a vampire?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Want to read it or should I?
There's this vampire, and he's
Kazarov Sanger Pureblood. 5 colorless, 2 black, legendary
I was
creature
reading it.
vampire. Okay, you can read that straight.
flying. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Play 3 in a red. Kazarov deals 2 damage to target creature. Ooh.
Legit. Legendary creature vampire in the
It's too
house. Yeah, 7 mana is a little much. A little much. I like how his art is just pure black like his soul.
Mm.
They did
He
good
doesn't
choice
have one 'cause
there.
he's a vampire.
It's Karn! They reprinted
Karn?
Karn! Except not really, but they reprinted they've been a conversion of Karn.
Karn's a planeswalker now.
Yeah, he was a planeswalker last time they made him too. He's been a planeswalker
Not
for a
last
while
time we were in
now.
Dominaria.
Yeah, that's
He
actually
got
true.
corrupted. Phyrexian evil.
Yeah, he didn't become a planeswalker until New Phyrexia.
Yeah. That's why you have to be Phyrexian, because then you get to be a planeswalker.
4 colorless legendary planeswalker. Reveal the top 2 cards of your library. An opponent chooses one of them. Put that card into your hand, and the other you exile with a silver counter, I think it says. Yep, silver counter. -1. Put a card you own with a silver counter on it from exile into your hand. So it's +1, draws you a card, basically whatever the worst card in your top 2 is. Then it's -1, probably gets you a relatively good card, hopefully, whatever your opponent didn't want you to get. And then his -2 is create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature with... This creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So if you do it and you didn't have an artifact in play, he would be a 1/1 because it counts himself. If you did it and you had a ton of little artifacts in play and you were playing some kind of weird eggs deck, he might be a 5/5 or a 6/6. So that one varies how good it is based on whether you're playing an artifact deck or not. But I think he seems pretty legit. I think he's pretty neat.
I don't understand what it does, so I'm not using it. Karn's Temporal Sundering. It's 4 and 2 blue.
Yep.
Sorcery. It's
Yeah.
legendary sorcery. Shit's gonna get obnoxious real quick. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. That's funny. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Exile Karn's Temporal Sundering.
Kitty came to visit me again.
Can you visit me?
I'll read the next one because it's green. Kamal's Druidic Vow. 2 green and
Oh, Kamal.
X. Legendary sorcery. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of lands and or legendary permanent cards with converting mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest into your graveyard. That's actually really cool. It's like a 1 mana cheaper... What's that thing called? I just can't remember any card names. You probably
I
wouldn't know
was listening.
it. Do you know what the card does at all?
What, this one?
Yeah.
No.
You pay 2 and X, and you look at the top X cards of your library, and if they cost less than X, you put them into play. But you
Oh,
can
there's
only-
a card that does
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
I think I have a copy of it.
Druid? Is the Druid guy?
No, it's
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna remember it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of decks built around it. But anyway, it's like that card, except it doesn't hit all permanents. It only
Oath of
hits.
Druid.
It's not Oath of Druids, no.
Oh.
It's
That sounds like a card that would do it.
oh my god, I can't believe I don't remember it. It's the normal one is 3 green and X, but it hits all permanents. And this one's 2 green and X, but it only hits lands and planes and legendaries.
Oh.
But if you're running an all legendary deck, it's strictly better.
Yeah.
So could be pretty sweet. I could see that one being neat. Maybe you could play it in like a ramp planeswalker deck. Actually, I
question.
think that's what I would play it in. Yep. What?
Oh, never mind. It's not going to be good.
What's the
There
question?
is a green guy from Kamigawa that makes your legendaries cost better.
Okay.
He's going to skyrocket in price, Kevin.
Okay. Sure.
I'm a psychic.
He might. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I don't think he's gonna be that good probably, but I guess I don't know. I haven't looked at him. But maybe I should just go to TCG Player right now and just buy them out. And
Yeah.
spend $1,000 on copies of him at like 5 cents a piece. Anybody who wants them has to go through me. I'm the evil MTG finance guy.
I wonder if it would work on these, how it was worded, if it would work on these legendary weirdness instead of just creatures.
Probably. Well, what do you know what it's called?
No, he's green.
I'm not gonna bother looking it up. Let's keep going. We got a lot
Okay.
to get through. We're a little over
hurry
half
up.
an hour. Karn
tired of
Temple,
reading.
Sundering. Oh wait, do we do that one? Target
Yeah,
player
I already
takes an
read that
extra.
one.
Oh wait, did all of these.
You got Juggernaut. You don't need to read that. That's already.
That's a
something everybody
reprint.
knows.
It's a 5/3. Must attack each turn revealable. Can't be blocked by walls. Joda, Archmage Eternal, colorless
Wizard.
white, blue, red, legendary creature, human wizard, flying. You may pay every one of each color rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. 4/3. I can see this guy being cool. Just play him plus Emrakul and have some way to produce all 5 colors of mana.
I think you could do weird shit with it.
I feel like he'd be fun to brew around. You might be able to break something with him.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, because if
I
you
agree.
cast Emrakul from hand for
Yeah.
5 mana,
Yeah.
like
That's way good.
you get the cast trigger is the important thing.
Yeah.
Can't be countered, and you get to take an extra turn,
Yeah.
and then you win probably. So probably not good, but
I mean, you can do crazy crap.
for
with it.
4/3 for 4, it kind of puts you in a bunch of colors. But
Rare or mythic?
I think given what he does, he's going to be a mythic. I think in standard, he's not going to be worth it as a mythic. In other formats, I still don't think he's going to be worth it, but he's going to be fun to brew around. Like and in Commander, he's going to be amazing.
Joria? Yeah?
Yep.
Whether like Captain? 2 and a blue and a red. It's a human artificer and it's legendary. Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card.
3/3 for 4. Probably not worth it, but cool ability. I like the ability. I like drawing cards. I think it's neat. I wish it was a wizard so that I
Well,
could.
you can get her familiar because that's the next one. It costs 4 and it has flying. And so with historic spells, you cast 1 cost. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Read it.
Historic spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Jaya's Immortal. Jaya's Immolating Inferno. X and 2 red. Legendary sorcery. Jaya's Immolating Inferno deals X damage to each of up to 3 target creatures.
Wow.
Isolated Chample. It's a land.
Chapel.
Isolated. I don't know what I'm
Say
saying.
Chample.
I don't know why I slurred that so much.
You talked too fast and then you slurred it.
My Boston accent's coming
Icy
through.
Manipulator's back, Kevin. Look it up. Am I making it up?
I think you're making it. I don't think that's ever been reprinted.
Okay.
No, this
And
was in
Bolus's
this was in my
clutches.
cube for a while.
I know, that's why I know it. Enchant permanent. You control enchanted permanent. Enchant permanent is legendary. Deal with it.
I mean, it's not. It's just a control magic for 6, which is fine.
It
a little
makes
weird that
things
it
legendary.
weird that it makes things legendary, but I mean, maybe that makes it better. Maybe it makes it worth
Invoke the
6.
Divine is 2 and a white. Destroy target artifact or enchantment you gain for life.
Pretty good. Wow.
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 Howling Golem.
Is this a reprint? Oh, who cares?
No.
Wow.
Whenever Howling Golem attacks or blocks, each player draws a card.
It's a 2/3 artifact creature golem. Homerid Explorer, 3 colorless, 1 blue. Creature, Homerid Scout. When Homerid Explorer enters the battlefield, target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. It's a 3/3.
Historic Benalia is, Benalia.
Colorless and 2 white. Want me to read it because you don't like the
Benalia?
stupid sagas?
Oh my god, these
1 and
songs
2,
seem to fuck
create a
outta here.
2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. That's pretty cool. And on turn 3, knights you control get +2/+1 until end of
we can
turn.
make knights, Kevin!
Knights Tribal!
Knights! Jaya Ballard's next. Go to that one.
That was a planeswalker. That one's a cool one.
She's red. She says, +1, add 3 red. Spend this mana only to cast instants or sorcery spells. And that's it. Don't do anything else. Discard up to 3 cards, then draw that many cards. Why does it not just say 3 cards?
Because
Anyway.
you also discard 1 and draw 1.
Discard up to 3 cards.
Right.
Oh, I see.
So you can
forgot.
discard 1, draw 1, discard 2, draw. So it gives
I
you
gotcha.
complete control.
Complete control. You get an emblem with you may cast instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard. If a card cast this way would be put in your graveyard, exile it instead.
So yeah, permanent ability to cast things from your graveyard. Can do that after 3 upticks, I guess. Probably not happening very often, but you never know.
Helm of the Host. 4. Legendary artifact equipment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except the token isn't legendary.
That's probably good for this
If
set.
equipped creature is legendary, that token gains haste. I didn't read that quite right. The token gets haste.
No. You did it right. You
I made it sound like if the equipped creature is legendary, then it gets haste.
If the equipped creature is legendary, you create a copy that's not legendary. Yeah. That's what happens. Pretty cool. Way too expensive. 4 to play, 5 to equip. Not happening.
Not happening.
But if you did it and you could play it on, I don't know, one of these stupid ass legendaries like, oh fuck it, I don't care.
Okay, we don't lose our spot. All right. Healing Grace is 1 white, instant. Common, I'm going to assume right off the bat. Prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt to any target this turn by source of your choice. You gain 3 life.
It's like better healing salve.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Overpowered. Haphazard Bombardment. 5 colors in a red. Enchantment. When Haphazard Bombardment enters the battlefield, choose 4 non-enchantment permanents you don't control and put an aim counter on each of them. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more permanents you don't control have an arm counter on them, destroy one of those permanents at random.
Isn't that just turned to gibberish after a little while?
I mean, I get what it does. You put out 4 things. You put 4 tokens on 4 non-land permanents, non-enchantment. Oh, you can do lands too. So in the 4 non-enchantment permanents you want to destroy, and at the end of every turn until there's only 2 left, you pick them up, you shuffle them, and you take one and destroy it. And if you're running multiple
copies, more than like 2 sentences.
I'm
not interested.
If you have more copies of it, it becomes better. Because the first one you only get to destroy 2 of the 4.
6.
I know. I'm just saying. The first one you only get to destroy 2 of the 4 at random, but the second one it triggers twice per turn, and you get to destroy all 4 of them eventually. So you're getting to destroy 2 things at a turn at random. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I agree, it's not that good. 6 mana is way too much for that effect, but it is neat. It's a cool effect. Halar, the Fire Fletcher, colors a green and a red.
Elf Archer.
Legendary creature, Elf Archer, trample 3/3. Whenever you cast a spell, if that spell was kicked, put a +1/+1 counter on whatever the hell their name is. Then they deal damage equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on them to each opponent.
Oh, neat.
I'll read this one because it's green. Grun, the Lonely King.
Oh, he's an ape warrior.
4 colors, 2 green. Legendary creature, ape warrior. Yes, he's an ape warrior. He has a kicker of 3 if you want to pay him for 9.
Combos with the other guy.
If he was kicked, he enters the battlefield with 5 +1/+1 counters. Whenever he attacks alone, double its power and toughness until end of turn.
It's not nice to kick lonely people. Not nice.
He had it coming. He's the king.
Oh.
He's ruled for too long.
Jerk. Grand Warlord Radha.
Yep, I think
he's an elf. He has haste.
Yeah, I think Radha was in a different set. Anyway, keep going.
Whenever 1 or more creatures you control attack, add that much mana in any combination of red and or green until end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end.
And it's a 3/4. Yeah, isn't Radha the one? I don't know. I thought she was the one that when she attacked, she generated red and green.
It's in the wrong colors for me to care.
Anyway, Goblin War Chief. This is an old card that is a reprint. Colorless 2 red. Goblin spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Goblins.
Goblin creatures you control.
Oh my god, we got like 2 more goblin cards coming up.
Goblin Chain Whirler.
Ooh.
3 red. First strike, 3/3. Goblin Warrior. So you can put in a Warrior Tribal if you want. When Goblin Chain... I like my Warrior Tribal. When Goblin Chain Whirler enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. It deals 1 damage to everything. Just whirls that chainsaw around.
He's not controlling it.
Goblin Barrage. 3 colorless and a red. Sorcery. Kicker. Sacrifice an artifact or goblin.
I pick a goblin.
Goblin Barrage deals 4 damage to target creature. If the spell is clicked, it also deals 4 damage to target player or planeswalker.
Yeah.
Not bad. Gift of Regrowth. A colorless and a green. Kicker 2. On tap target creature, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn instead. That doesn't seem very good to me.
Well, we got a G2 Lava Runner, which I'm pretty sure is already something. Right? There was Lava Runners before.
I don't know if the exact card exists. I'll get it. G2 Lava Runner, 1 red. As long as there are 2 or more instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard, G2 Lava Runner gets +1/+0 and has haste. He's a 2/1. A 1/2 rather. I mean, that could be pretty good. I mean, he's not a turn 1 2/2, but I guess you could, if you're playing mono red burn, you could be like, lightning bolt,
It's
lava
not as
spike.
good as that
turn
other one
two-
drop.
It's not as good as Goblin Guide.
No, the one with the
Oh,
lady
Swift
on
Spear.
it.
Swift
Yeah.
Spear's pretty good too. So yeah, Swift Spear's probably better, but seems decent. Seems decent in a mono red strategy.
G2 Journey Mage.
You got it.
When G2 Journey Mage enters the battlefield, if you control another wizard, she's a wizard, she is a wizard.
Human wizard.
G2 Journey Mage deals 2 damage to each opponent. Just deals it.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Garna the
Three,
Blood
three.
Flame. It's a legendary creature human warrior. Flash. When Garna the Blood Flame enters the battlefield, return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere this turn. Other creatures you control have haste. Ew.
Not terrible. Maybe it is terrible. I mean, it's a 3/3 for 4, which is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Gaia's Protector. 3 colorless and a green. Gaia's Protector must be blocked if able. 3/2. Not very good. That's probably common. Gaia's Blessing. A colorless and a green. This was an old one, right?
Yeah.
Target player shuffles up to 3 cards from his or her graveyard into his or her library. Draw a card. When Gaia's Blessing is put into your graveyard from the library, shuffle it into your graveyard into your library.
Fungal infection is the next one.
Okay, I'll read that one too, I guess. Fungal Infection. 1 black instant. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Create a 1/1 green Saberling creature token.
Oh, it's infected and made a token. Oh my god. Are we done?
We're close. We're getting there.
Forebear's Blade. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 and has Vigilance and Trample. Whenever equipped creature dies, each Forebear's Blade attach Forebear's Blade to target creature you control.
Oh, it's alright.
3. It's alright. Fire Song and Sun Speaker. 4 and a white and a red.
So, Minotaur Cleric.
Whoa, it's too many. Red instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. Whenever a white instant or sorcery spell causes you to gain life, Fire Song and Sun Speaker deal 3 damage to target creature or player.
It's neat, but too
Costs a
expensive.
lot, yeah.
Yeah, too expensive for what it does to be good.
Fire Fist Adept, 4 and a red. Human Wizard. When Fire Fist Adept enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls, where X is the number of wizards you control.
I like it. Fight with Fire. 2 colors and a red. Sorcery. Kicker
Whoa,
6.
look at that kicker.
Fight with Fire deals 5 damage to target creature. If the spell was kicked, it deals 10 damage divided as you choose among any number of target instead. So any target. Creatures, players, planeswalkers. Fallen of the Thran. 5 colorless and a white for a saga. 1, destroy all lands. So when you play this, you destroy all lands. I think I told you about this one. So, kind of like Armageddon for 6. 2, each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield. 3, same thing. So this would be really cool if you had like a graveyard exiling effect, or especially one that just like exiles their graveyard, like Tormod's Crypt or Nihile Spellbomb. Play this on 6, kill all their lands, then just like exile their graveyard so they don't get them back. I think it'd be fun. Definitely not good enough for modern, but it would be fun to do. Evra Halcyon Witness. Legendary creature avatar. Lifelink 4/4. Pay 4. Exchange your life total with Evra's Hasten's power. So you can go to 4 life and make it a 24.
It's great.
And then you attack and it has lifelink and you get all that life back.
Love it.
And then you swap again, it's a 24/4.
I could do silly
And
things.
that actually sounds like a lot of fun, but it is a 6/6 for a 4/4, but it sounds like fun. Dub, 2 colors and a white. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has first strike and is a knight in addition to its other creature's type. Night Tribal!
Because you get dubbed a knight.
Yeah,
Ah,
makes
I
sense.
get it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Drudge Sentinel, 2 colors and a black. Creature, skeleton warrior, tap 3, pay 3.
Skeleton's back.
Tap Drudge Sentinel, it gains indestructible until end of turn. So it can block really well if you want to pay 3, I guess. It's a 2/1 for
It's gonna
3.
block real well.
Seems really bad, but that's fine.
Great.
Demon Lord Belzenlock. 4 colorless, 2 black. The cat's back to bug me.
Hi, Cat.
Legendary creature, Elder Demon. Not just a demon, he's an Elder
Whoa,
Demon.
he's old man.
Flying, trample, 6/6,
Oh my
win.
god, look at this fucking
Demon Lord
story written.
Belzenlock enters the battlefield. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Then put that card into your hand. If the card's converted mana cost is 4 or greater, repeat this process.
Oh shit.
Demon Lord Belzenlock deals 1 damage to you for each card you put into your hand this way. Seems good in EDH. Just like draw all your like 15 mana spells, I
This
guess.
is the sort of card someone's gonna take and fuck around with and find
Seems
somewhere
funny.
to win with it. Demonic Vigor. It's a black. It's an aura. Enchant creature. Enchant creature. Why are they right? Never mind. Enchant creature gets +1/+1. When enchant creature dies, return that card to its owner's hand. If it says aura, do you have to say enchant creature on it?
You shouldn't need to. I don't know why they have that.
Right?
Well, no, maybe they do because there are auras that can enchant lands and
Is
stuff.
there?
So yeah, I think
Okay.
that they do have to do that. That's why they have enchant creature on the next one too.
Oh, okay.
Deep Freeze, a colorless and a blue enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature has base powers and toughness 0/4 and has defender, loses all of their abilities and is a blue wall in addition to its other creature types, other colors and types. Dauntless Bodyguard, 1 white creature, human knight. As Dauntless Bodyguard enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control, sacrifice Dauntless Bodyguard. The chosen creature gains indestructible to end of turn. This one's kind of neat. So
I like him.
So 2/1 for 1, and it's a little save your friend
Yeah.
bonus.
He's
It's a little bit like
bodyguard.
that. Yeah, it's a little like the other bodyguards there were like the 1 mana 1/1 that you sack to give something protection. If you know what it's
Yeah.
called, that's also bodyguard.
Dark Bargain. 3 and black. It's an instant. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 2 of them in your hand and the other 2 in your graveyard. Dark Bargain deals 2 damage to you. I like it.
I think it's pretty good. A little
like it.
expensive, but I think it's
It's an instant,
oh, it's an instant. Oh, yeah, I think it's pretty good for an instant.
right?
Yeah, I
Pretty
like
good.
it a lot. Darigaz Reincarnated. Just that's all it says. I don't know why I said it like this. I didn't do it.
Reincarnated.
Darigaz Reincarnated. 4 colors, a black, a red, and a green.
Dragon.
Legendary creature, dragon. Flying, trample, haste. If Darigaz Reincarnated would die, instead exile it with 3 egg counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if your Darigzarg is exiled with an egg counter on it, remove an egg counter from it. Then, when it has no egg counters on it, return it to the battlefield. Pretty neat. Dampening Sphere. Now, this is the one that everybody's crazy about and thinks can be a really good sideboard card in Modern, and I agree. I think it has 2 good matchups, and so it's probably worth it in the sideboard for some decks. 2 colorless, so pretty much anybody can play it. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces a single colorless mana instead of any other type
Boom.
or amount.
Boom.
Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn.
It's fun.
Yep, so that hoses Storm, and it obviously hoses things like Tron, maybe some ramp decks.
Curator's Ward. 2 and a blue. Enchanted Aura. Enchant Permanent. Oh, I see. Now that explains it. Enchant Permanent has hexproof. Deal with it. Enchanted Permanent leaves the battlefield if it was historic. Draw 2 cards. Oh,
Okay.
when. It says when.
Corrosive Ooze. A colorless and a green creature ooze 2/2. Whenever Corrosive Ooze blocks or becomes blocked by an equipped creature, destroy all equipment attached to that creature at the end of combat. Clifftop Retreat, we don't need to read. Charge. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn for 1 mana.
Woo! Chandra's back.
Chandra Bold Pyromancer. 4 colorless and 2 red. Plus add 2 red. Chandra Bold Pyromancer deals 2 damage to target player. -3. Chandra Bold Pyromancer deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. -7. Chandra Bold Pyromancer deals 10 damage to target player and each creature and planeswalker they control.
Wow.
Doesn't seem that great. Very well
No.
might be a planeswalker deck. Planeswalker, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know.
6.
Yep.
6 and it gives you 2 red and deals 2 damage to a player.
Yeah, not that great. Chainer's Torment. 3
Oh,
colorless and a
Chainer.
black. Enchantment Saga. 1 and 2 are Chainer's Torment deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. And 3 is create an XX Black Nightmare Horror creature token where X is half your life total rounded up. It deals X damage to you. Alright, seems neat.
Well, the other chainer made nightmares.
Oh, that makes sense then.
I don't remember how.
When I think of Chainer, all I can think of is Chainer's Edict.
No,
Which is a
there's the
sack
guy,
effect.
his name is Chainer, and he made nightmares.
Oh, okay, I believe you.
He's a black creature. I don't remember how he makes them, though.
Broken Bond, a colorless and a green sorcery, destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So kind of like half an explore plus a destroy target artifact enchantment. Better than just a 2 mana destroy target artifact enchantment, so not bad. Bloodstone Goblin, colorless and red, Goblin Warrior 2/2. Whenever you cast a spell, if that spell was kicked, he gets +1/+1 menace until end of turn. Blink of an Eye, colorless and a blue, instant kicker, colorless and a blue. Return target non-land permanent to his owner's hand. If it was kicked, draw a card. So it's the same as Into the Royal, basically. I think, is it exactly the same as Into the Royal? I don't remember. It's very similar.
They do that
It's quite good,
sometimes.
though. I like Into the Royal. Into the Royal might be like not non-land permanent. It might just be creature. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know. I don't remember the exact wording on Into the Royal. Black Blade Reforged. 2 mana. Legendary artifact
Oh.
equipment. Enchanted
No.
equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. 3 mana to equip legendary creature, 7 mana to equip otherwise. So good for legendary creatures, not otherwise.
Banalish Marshal is 3 white. It's a knight. Other creatures you control get +1/+1.
And you get a 3/3. Yeah, not bad. That could go in our night travel.
That's what is it called? Glorious Anthem on a creature.
Yep.
It even costs the same.
Well, it costs Glorious Anthem, I think, is 2 white and a
Yeah, but it
colorless.
costs 3.
Yeah. Befuddle, 2 colorless and a blue. Instant. Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. Draw a card. A little expensive for that effect, but at least it cantrips. Baloth Gorger, 2 colorless and 2 green. Creature beast. Kicker 4. If Baloth Gorger was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. So it's a 4/4 for 4 or a 7/7 for 8. Not very good. Baird, Steward of Argiv.
Target?
2 colorless, 2 white, legendary creature, human soldier. Vigilance, creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker you control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. So, taxing effect, not as good as some other ones like the Angel of Tithes or whatever. It doesn't seem as good as that to me. But seems okay.
Costs less than an Angel of Tithe.
Oh, is Angel of Tithes 5? I thought Angel of Tithes was 4, but it was 3 white.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking.
Ariel, Knight of Windgrace, 2 colorless, a white and a black. Hey, you might like this one. Legendary creature, human knight. Knight's tribal, we got it.
Yeah.
Vigilance, you can pay 3 mana, 2 white and 2 colorless and a white. Tap to create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, or you can play a black and tap to tap X untapped knights you control, destroy target creature with power X or less. So neat. So 4/4 for 4 seems playable. I think I would play that in standard. Don't think it'll make modern, but you know, you can play it in a janky human tribals deck. It'd probably be fine.
Ooh, Arvad the Cursed.
Yep.
It's 3 and a white and a black, and it's a vampire knight. Death Touch, Lifelink. Other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2.
Yeah, seems pretty cool. Could be good if you're running a legendary creature deck. Death Touch and Lifelink aren't bad. Vampire Knight, I like it. Put it in your vampire deck or your knight deck. Ancient Animus. A colorless and a green instant. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control if it's legendary. Oh, there's a period there, but maybe there shouldn't be. Oh, you only put the +1/+1 counter if it's legendary. Then it fights a creature an opponent controls. So it always fights a creature an opponent controls, but you get to put a +1/+1 if you do it to a legendary. Got it. Adeliz, I guess. I'm toast too. The Cinder Wizard, the Cinder Wind. This is the reason I've been trying to get through these. Colorless, blue, red, legendary creature, human wizard, flying, haste, 2/2. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, wizards you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. It gives them all prowess.
That's
Pretty
pretty
much. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I think it's fun.
It only costs 3. Academy Journey Mage is 4 and a blue. It's a human wizard. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard.
So it's only 4 mana if you control wizard.
When Academy Journey Mage enters the battlefield, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty cool. Alright, and that was it. We finished. We did it.
Yay!
Now we can finally stop.
Oh, good.
Thank you for
Oh,
doing
even
that
the
with me
kitty
too.
said meow.
The kitty's like, let me go, Melissa. What are you doing?
Well, I feel like he's just gonna run
And
around
puppy
like
too.
crazy.
Okay, that's it. We finished everything. We're going to stop. What was your favorite card?
I like the angel one that I'm probably never gonna use.
The one that gives other angels +1/+1 or the
Yeah.
other angel? Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, the one I think is going to be most useful is probably the one that everybody's saying is going to get Dampening Sphere.
Mm.
Like, probably the most useful. I think the neatest one was the Lich.
Oh yeah, that one was cool.
I think the most likely one for me to actually play is the Dragon, just because I'll put it in my Dragon EDH deck and
that
it'll
was
be
a no
fun.
list. Don't sniff the kitty.
And I also like Karn a lot.
Right
I think Karn's a lot of fun. I think Karn could be good. I don't know if he's going to make it in any other format, but I think he's cool. Those are I guess those are 4 picks. Those are my 4 picks for most interesting. I think there's a bunch of interesting stuff. Like, this almost makes me want to play Standard and just build a Wizards tribal deck.
Wizards would be fun. If you go that way, you're gonna get into the dog. There you go. Oh.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next
Go
time.
this way.
Bye.